What you think about? A Woo Peter's Treasury, you are awesome. Thank you for the 42 months resub.
Selling to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
A Woo Blue Baby 4, you are awesome. Thank you for the 56-month resub. Hello, I'm gonna kill it anyway.
And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
A Woo Rosie Sokosi, you are awesome. Thank you for the 41-month resub.
Hello!
MrJordilicious.
Hello, hello, hello. And also, welcome. How's everyone doing? Also, chat, we got a hype train at the start of the stream. I have only one thing to say about that. Oh my god, thank you so much for the support. I heckin' appreciate it. Thank you. How are you guys doing? While we are on the topic of the hype train, there's a new feature on Twitch. I'm not sure if you guys saw the little message notification thingy. But now you can pin a tweet. Oh no, not a tweet. You can pin a cheer. I believe if you cheer 100 or more, you can somehow pin it. I don't know how it works because it's brand new, so I haven't been able to test it yet. I haven't seen it yet. But it's a feature. And again, I don't know how long it stays pinned. I actually know nothing about it. Maybe I should have read myself into the feature to see how it actually works so I could tell you guys. But I'm sure that if you want to try it out, it will tell you how you can do it. And I'm sure it's very simple and easy, I guess. Or not. Then I don't know. Anyway, chat, tonight we're going to do something fun. Something that I've never really done on stream before. But we're going to build some Lego. Not Legos. I believe saying Legos is actually incorrect. But we're going to build some Lego. I got a small set. I got it for a while now, and I wanted to build it on stream, so I saved it for this occasion. And tonight we're gonna actually build it. So yeah, we're also gonna talk a little bit before that about our weekend, because we had a fun weekend. So we're gonna talk about that for a little bit. And then after that, yeah, we're gonna go and build some Lego, and we're gonna chat, and then maybe some games afterwards as well. I have no idea how long this set is gonna take, so let's just start the countdown, and then we'll see how things go. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Have you heard new hype train emotes coming soon? The step out, I think. Yeah, I saw that there was gonna be some new hype train emotes. I definitely did see that. Also, chat, I'm gonna say to you guys, good evening, everyone. Good evening and good time zone. How is everyone doing today? My name is MrJordilicious, ready to stream on this Monday, November 20th, 2023. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Also, chat, normally I always drink on stream. I drink my Sneak Energy drink. But last weekend, I was on Dutch Comic Con here in the Netherlands, and they had like lots of things. But also they had several stands where they sold Monster Energy drink, and I've kind of became hooked on Monster Energy drink because I never drank it, and then I sort of had a couple of them and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice. And then I discovered there's like 1 million of them. So now I'm trying to sort of find all of them and find out which one I like the most. But on the Comic-Con, they had several ones that they don't normally sell in stores over here. So I got one of them today. So today we have a special streaming drink. We have the, not sponsored by the way, we have Monster Energy drink, Ultra Black. Look at that can. It's got a texture on it as well, which I kind of like. I think it's kind of nice that it's a textured can. But it's the Ultra Black Energy drink. I have no idea what it tastes like, but I've heard it tastes like cherry. So we're gonna pause the music for a second. We're gonna pause the music for a second, and we're gonna have maybe some ASMR while we open this can. I hope it's not gonna spray on me and my mic, but we're gonna find out. All right, be quiet. Here's the can opening ASMR. I have no idea if you heard that. Maybe my my noise suppression didn't pick that up. But anyway, we have it. It smells good. It does indeed smell like cherry. Like I said, I've heard it tastes like cherry. So let's have a sip. Okay, I like it. I like it. It does. I feel that it does taste like cherry. It is 0 sugar though, and you can definitely taste. That's the downside sometimes of several 0 sugar drinks, that you can always taste that it has like that artificial sweetening in it. So I do like it. But you definitely taste the 0 sugarness of the drink, which is not necessarily bad. But I do prefer the real sugar taste in some of these drinks. Not all of them. Like 0 sugar, like, you know, Diet Coke and stuff, they're great. But some of these drinks, you can definitely taste it. But I like it. It's good. I recommend. Also, before I forget, I'm gonna have to say thanks to a couple of you guys. We're gonna have to say thanks to Peter for the 42 months with Prime, Martin for the 56 months tier 1, thank you so much for that, and then Rosie Sarkozy for the 41 months also with Prime, thank you so much. Then Martin for the 200 biddies as well, thank you. And you guys started the hype train with all of that. Currently on level 2. So thanks for that. Yeah, like Rosie said, I believe sometime next month, I don't know exactly when, but sometime next month, there will be new hype train emotes. So for those of you who have collected all of the current ones already, wait another month, and then there'll be some new ones that you can collect with hype trains all over Twitch. So there's that. Leave a bit for me to taste. Yeah, I'll do my best to do that. I'll do my best to think about that for sure. So yeah. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Like I said, last weekend I went to the Dutch Comic Con, which was a lot of fun. Oh, you got a new one? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I got a message that I already collected all of the level 1 emotes, so I didn't get any new ones myself. But for those of you who did, you know, enjoy your new tier 1 or level 1 emotes. But last weekend I went to Dutch Comic Con, which was a lot of fun. It was my first time going to a Dutch Comic Con. I've never been to a convention like that before. I've been to gaming conventions before, like Gamescom or in Germany, or First Look was one that we had in the Netherlands, but I've never been to like a comic convention, like a Comic Con before. So it wasn't my first one. So I didn't necessarily know what to expect. But I kind of just went in there and I was like, yeah, there probably are going to be some cosplayers, and there's probably going to be some stands to play games and some places that you can buy stuff. And that's kind of all that I thought about going in. It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, we spent a lot of time at like the dealer's location, where you had like all kinds of stands selling like Funko Pops or merchandise, or like, you know, replicas, or basically like lots of different things, including also Monster that they sold at several stands as well. I bought one Funko Pop, which was an Amazon exclusive, and yet they sold it over there. Look, it's this Spider-Man exclusive Christmas one. I haven't unpacked it yet. I need to do that. But look how cute it is. It has a little Christmas... Well, you can see it better at the side. It has a little Christmas hat, and then a web sack of where he puts all his presents in. So I was happy with that. It was only $20. It wasn't even that expensive for an exclusive one. And then I also got this super cute pin. I got it from Peter, which was super cute. You can't really see it, I guess. Wait, can I do it like that? It says I can't adult today, which is kind of my mood currently because yeah, I can't really adult today, or you know, most times lately. So there's that. And I also got this lanyard on the Nintendo stand for checking in. Unfortunately, we didn't get like any pins or something, which I believe you got at the last Comic-Con when you checked in at the Nintendo stand. You actually got some pins. We didn't get those, but we did get this lanyard, which is kind of nice, but also I would have preferred to actually get the pins, but we didn't have those. And then Peter got a Funko as well. I've got some monster and not really anything noteworthy other than that. Peter got some pins too, I believe, and I think that was most of the things. I actually posted on Discord. I posted a picture of everything that we got. So yeah. Gel mouse pads that are girls and the gel parts are the boobas. Oh yeah, they also sold those. Yeah, like the mouse pads, and then you had the gel cushions, and those were the boobas of you know, anime girls. So if you are into that, then you could have also scored those. It was a lot of fun though. There were surprisingly a lot. Well, maybe not surprisingly, but I didn't think there were going to be that many. But there were like a lot of people in cosplay, which I thought was really cool. Lots of cosplays that I didn't recognize though, because you know, they were from like anime or other things that I don't necessarily watch or play. But I also saw several that I did recognize, which was a lot of fun. I didn't take a lot of pictures with cosplays. I wanted to take a picture with like a nice Spider-Man, but I didn't really see that many Spider-Man, to be honest. I did take a nice picture with Deadpool. I got some pictures that I want to show you guys in a little bit. I did take a picture with a very nice, very well done Deadpool as well. I spotted a lot of Overwatch characters for me. Yeah, so Peter wanted to take lots of photos with Overwatch characters because he had a 3D printed gun of one of the characters of Overwatch, and he wanted to go with other Overwatch characters. He didn't see any though, but both me and Midai, who was also with us, we saw basically all of the Overwatch characters that he took pictures with. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I also saw a couple of furries. They were also there, but I don't think there were that many. There were a couple of full suiters like before, you know, you checked in and you went like inside of the actual convention. But I think most of them actually stayed, you know, like they didn't actually enter the convention floor because there was like apparently a fur meet going on before you actually check in. But I didn't know that. I was like, wait, where are all the furries? Because we saw several before we went in, and then all of a sudden there were, well, there were a couple, like, you know, partial suitors, but like there were no full suitors to be seen once we were inside. So I was like, wait, where did they all go? So yeah, that was a lot of fun. So I got a couple of pictures that I want to show you guys before we move on to the actual Lego building of tonight. Hang on. So I'm messing up my desk. Everything is falling over. All right, so we've got a couple of pictures. So here's the first one. So this is me with the Deadpool that I said. And as you can see, he's got a very well done costume. It looked pretty high quality. So that was pretty cool. I was slightly nervous. I was like, yeah, I want to ask this guy for a photo, but I'm like, even though I know that they are mostly there, obviously, to like take photos with people and to walk around and everything, I was like, yeah, is it weird that I'm gonna be like, hey, can I take a photo with you? But he was totally cool, and you know, obviously he didn't mind at all. So that was fun. Then I went to the Nintendo stand and I took a picture with Mario and Luigi. Mario wasn't really good at looking at the camera though. I'm not sure if maybe he didn't really feel like being there for that day. You know, maybe he drew like the shortest straw at the office, and he was like, oh man, I didn't want to do that. I don't know, but like I took a couple of pictures also of Peter and not of Peter, but of Midai, who was also there. But he also wasn't looking at the camera most of the time, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take the photo anyway. But you're looking everywhere but at me. Luigi was fun though. Luigi was like high-fiving and he was fun. Then we also have a picture. I took this picture at the Spider-Man booth. It was funny because initially I wanted to take a photo in front of this little display thingy. But then Peter and Midai, they were like, you know what, go behind, because you can't really see, but there's like a rope here sort of closing off the booth. And they were like, sneak in behind and then you can take a photo behind the thing. And I was like, yeah, but then I have to sneak in and it feels sort of like I'm, you know, skipping the queue and I'm sort of being sneaky. And then we saw someone else do the same thing. And I was like, okay, well, if they're doing it, then I'm doing it. I'm happy that I did though, because the photo turned out so much better with me behind the thing instead of in front of it, I guess. And then I also took another photo of the Spider-Man booth, just the sign at front, because I thought it was really cool. And then people saw you do it and they did it as well. Yeah, so after I did it, then suddenly like lots of people were doing it. So I think I started like a trend of people sort of like sneaking in and then taking a picture and then leaving again. So that was funny. So yeah. So that was a lot of fun. I didn't actually get to play any games or anything like that. I could have played the Spider-Man game, but I also was like, yeah, then I have to wait in line and I have to, like, everyone has to wait with me and everything. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'll just play it when it gets to PC eventually at some point, I guess. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Do I need to say anything else about that? I don't think so. There's a couple of other photos of Peter as well and of me die as well, but they're in the Discord. I'm not going to show them on stream because I'm not sure if they're cool with that. So we're just gonna, if you want to see them, you can just go ahead and just go and watch the Discord. They're in the general chat. Speaking of the Discord, I actually made some changes to the Discord last week as well, minor changes. Basically, I cut down on a couple of channels. For one, the music bot is gone. We had a music bot channel where you could, you know, like queue up music and then everyone could join a voice channel and then you could listen to the music and it would be like automatically go to the next song. That's gone. Because apparently that bot stopped doing the music thing. It does like other things now, but the music thing of that bot is gone. So like it doesn't work anymore. So I was like, well, then I can delete this channel because it's not working. I tried it out and it didn't do anything anymore. So that's gone. And they also deleted the photos channel and the entertainment chat channel. Basically because like the Discord is sort of kind of like active at times, but not like, you know, overly active. And I figured, you know, why have all these separate channels when we can just have like, you know, all the conversations going in one channel. So that's what I did. So now we have just general chat and you can just post photos there or videos that you took or talk about games or entertainment news or anything like that. Just post it in there. And then if the community eventually like grows again and, you know, the need arises to get the channels back, then we can always just like, you know, just put them back. I just put them in an archive. I didn't delete any of them. So we can always just put them back. But that's, yeah, that's also something that I did last week. So yeah. So yeah, today we're going to build some Lego. Like I said, we're going to build the New York postcard. This is the one. It's a creator set. I got it a while ago in Amsterdam at the Lego store. Wait, let's actually take this as a, hang on. I'm going to smile and we're going to take a screenshot. For the VOD on YouTube. Once I post the VOD, that's going to be the thumbnail. But yeah, I got this at the Lego store in Amsterdam earlier this year when I was there, and I saved it for building it on stream. So that's going to be fun. Last week I actually built a Lego set myself though. I built the Lego bonsai tree that I got from Peter as a anniversary gift the week before that. And that was actually, I was thinking about that. That was actually the first proper Lego set that I actually built ever since I was a kid. And maybe as like ever, because when I was younger, I did have a couple of Lego, but I didn't have like, you know, I can't remember having like, you know, big entire sets. So I think this was like my first proper, well, I guess I had some Technic when I was younger. Is that what it's called? Lego Technic? But I had that. But I don't think I had like any proper like normal Lego. So this was like the first set that I've built ever since I was like, you know, younger. It was great though. I had so much fun. Building it. And also I noticed that, well, I mean, I noticed two things. One thing I noticed that I was able to focus on it. That also could have been because I started using my ADHD medication daily instead of like, you know, every once in a while. So maybe that had something to do with it. But also, I discovered that Lego is apparently perfect for like my ADHD because it's got easy to follow steps, which I love. Like, you know, it's a step-by-step guide. And then the steps are also like really simple. It's not like complicated steps. They're like super simple and easy to follow. And that's also something that I love. So I discovered that it's like perfect for like, you know, my brain that is easily distracted. It's like very easy to stay focused on the task at hand. So yeah. When I bought the London one, did you already know we were going? When did you get that? Did you get that in Amsterdam? I don't think I knew. If you got it when we were in Amsterdam, I don't think I knew we were going yet, but I think I had the idea, but I didn't plan anything just yet. After Amsterdam. I don't think when you did, I don't think I planned it just yet. But I'm not sure. I bought the tickets like a while ago. But I don't think when you bought that, I don't think that I actually made the arrangements just yet. But I had the idea of going, so, you know, there's that. Renzi's recommending, did I hear some crying? I don't think so. Wait, you mean like my wallet? Well, it was crying when I got the Spider-Man painting thing that I got on sale a couple of weeks ago. It was a little bit crying for that, but it was on sale, so I couldn't skip. We're gonna build that. Maybe we're gonna build that on a. I was thinking about building that on a Saturday stream, maybe. So in like somewhere in the future, in a couple of weeks, maybe. So if you like, if I enjoy building this Lego set on stream and you guys enjoy watching it, then maybe I'm gonna build a bigger set at some point in the future, like on a weekend day. So we can start like in the afternoon and then hopefully we can finish in the evening. That would be a lot of fun. But I don't know yet. We'll have to see. I had a lot of Classic Town, Classic Space, and Fabuland, but some boys stole stuff from me, so now I'm trying to complete everything again. Wait, some boys stole stuff from you? Like, you mean your kids, or like some people in like your neighborhood that were being assholes and stole some things from you? Am I even wearing pants? I am wearing pants, chat. I am wearing pants. I'm also. I'm being cold and I feel like a little bit of an old man, but I have a little blanket on top of my legs because it's cold, chat, and my legs are getting cold, and this blanket is definitely helping with staying warm. So there's that. But I am wearing pants. You just have to trust me on that. They're even new pants. I got them like, 2 weeks ago, so they're new pants and I'm wearing them. Important question, will you do a New Year's stream? New Year's is on Monday, right? I don't think... Let me check. Is it on Monday? Yeah, so New Year's is on Monday, January 1st. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'll do a New Year's stream on Monday, like, actually on Monday. It highly depends on several factors if I feel like doing it, because we have plans for New Year's, so kind of depends on, like, how long our plans will go, and I'd rather do those plans than cancel them for streaming. So we'll have to see. I can't say yet. I haven't actually thought about that. Same as Christmas. I don't think I'm gonna do a Christmas stream because I believe the first day of Christmas is also on Monday, I think, or the second day. I don't know, but I believe one of the Christmas days is on Monday. I don't think I'm gonna do a Christmas stream because I also want to spend time with Peter. But maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really given it any thought because it's while it's close, it's actually far away as well. So yeah. I'll when I know those things, I'll announce them on the Discord and on Twitter, of course, as always. There's also a company that you can rent bigger Lego sets from just for the building. Oh, really? Oh, that's actually fun because I do enjoy I definitely did enjoy the building part of it. But like, because they're like super expensive, that's one thing. I can't just have like, many Lego sets, but also, I can't just have many bigger Lego sets, build them, and then like, where am I going to put them? My house is only as big as it is. So yeah, but if you guys want to see the bonsai tree, I actually took some photos of, I took some photos of it. I think it came out really nice. I thought it was really funny that the bonsai tree had like little frogs for like, the blossoms and the leaves and everything. It came out really nice. The only thing that I didn't like about this one is that the little sort of like sands that you see in between here, those are all, loose Lego pieces. So if you can't like, if you move it or you flip it over, then all of those pieces are going to be like everywhere. So that's the only thing that I didn't like about it. I was like, yeah, but these are all loose, and if you want to like dust it off and like, yeah, that's going to be a hassle. We wanted to count down on stream. Well, if I would do a New Year's stream, I definitely wouldn't do it on like December 31st because I have plans on December 31st. So the countdown wouldn't happen with me anyway because that wasn't going to happen. So yeah. Not the kids. Wait. Not the kids. During my childhood, my mom had a good friend and a cousin, and their sons often came over and took my Lego without our knowing until much later. They were known for being problematic with behavior like this, but yeah, it still sucks. Oh, yeah, that does suck. That does suck. I mean, you know, while they're kids, maybe you can't really, like, you know, blame them for stuff like that, even though maybe they knew they were doing something wrong, but I don't know. But it still sucks. Yeah, I totally understand that that kind of sucks if you didn't know that. So yeah. I wanted to word that right without writing a TED Talk. How's the bird? The bird is doing fine. The bird is doing okay, the last I knew. You hated making the leaves. I did hate making the leaves of, oh yeah, the blossoms of the bonsai tree. I didn't like that too much. Because, not necessarily because I had to make like 9 of them, I guess. But more because that was the most complicated part of the set. Like the drawing was okay. But like, it wasn't super clear how I like had to position things. So I think I did it right, but it like, that was like, all of the other steps were like super clear, but that was like the only one where I kind of doubted myself a little bit. So that wasn't my favorite part. I did a stream during New Year 2021 to 2022. No, I'm fairly certain. Wait, let me check. I'm fairly certain. I don't think I've ever streamed on December 31st, or at least I didn't. Like I didn't do like a count, like I didn't do like fireworks streams, if that makes sense. I don't think I've ever done that. Let's see. I'm checking the I'm checking my Vaults channel. So this is 2022. So I did my last stream of 2022 was December 30th. I did my last stream and it didn't last, it lasted 6 hours. So it didn't last like, you know, 24 plus hours. And then my last stream of 2021 was December 30th. And then my last stream of 2020 was also December 30th. So I guess December 30th is kind of always my last stream of the year kind of date. So I'm guessing maybe you have like dates wrong, but I've never done like an actual countdown stream because I spend like I've said many times, I'm not really I don't really like New Year's Eve. So like I never felt like streaming because either I had plans with like friends or anything like that, or it was just me and Peter and I just wouldn't feel great doing a stream on that day. So yeah. Maybe we did do a countdown on December 30th. Can't remember you ever did that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did that at like the end of the stream. We did like a funny countdown, but I don't know. I can't remember. I'd have to watch all of the streams. I did do a very Merry Kinkmas last year though. That was a lot of fun. So I might do something again this year like that. I kind of enjoyed doing that last year. So maybe I'm going to do something like that again this year. But then I don't think I'm going to do it on Christmas, but maybe like the week before or like the day before Christmas or the day after Christmas. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things fall in terms of like timing and everything. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I think we're gonna go build the Lego. I kind of wanted to do just chatting with the Lego anyway, so hopefully I can do building and focusing on chat at the same time. I do have to prepare a couple of things though, so I'm gonna go to the BRB scene for like, you know, a little bit so I can set up my desk in terms of like, you know, making sure that everything is set up and prepared. And then we're gonna do the Legos. Like I said, we're gonna do just chatting during the Lego as well, because I hope that's kind of like a test as well. I hope that I can actually focus on building and focus on you guys and focus on maybe like having a conversation with all of you at the same time. So we're gonna see if it's gonna be a fun thing, especially if I want to do the Spider-Man painting. That's gonna take me like maybe, you know, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, something like that maybe. So yeah. Let's do some gaming while building the Lego. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can multitask in terms of like gaming and building Lego. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, chat. I'm gonna set everything up, so bear with me. We're gonna go to BRB, play some Plinko, and then once I come back, we're gonna build some Legos. All right. I'll see you guys in well, not too long, in just a couple of minutes. Alright, chat, I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. I set everything up. So here you can see the set that we're gonna build. I have the manual with me, so I'm gonna be looking at my screen, even though it's kind of partially blocked, but I'm gonna be looking at my screen for the building. This is a set that we're gonna make. Where's my camera? It's right here. So this is the set we're gonna make. It's the Creator New York postcard. I haven't opened it yet, so we're gonna be opening it as well. I got my tiny, cute little scissors right here. So yeah, let's cut it open. I hope one side is enough. And let's see what's inside. Okay, there's 2 bags, it seems. Oh no, there's actually more than 2. Lots of tiny bags that we have. All right, so we got, what is it, 5 bags? We got the manual, but we don't need that because we have the digital one, so we're not really going to be using that. And then we got some stickers as well. I'm not really happy with the stickers, to be honest, because I'm not good at, you know, putting down stickers. So maybe I'm going to be asking Peter to assist me with that, because I can't ever do them like, you know, straight, and they're always going to be crooked. So maybe I'm not going to be doing them myself, but we'll see. Let's get the manual and the box out of the way. Oh wait, there's even more stickers. Look at that. There's another set of stickers. But we have, let's see, we got 1, we got 2. We got another 2, so we got 2. We got a set that isn't labeled, and then we have another 2. So apparently we have 3 bags labeled 2, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure if Lego can count, but that's kind of interesting. So I'm just gonna scroll down on the manual, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do first. Okay, so sustainable packaging. Yeah, that's good that they do that. The kiddos here always ask me to stick them on, even the teenager, and hubby would too. I decided to my London one now. Oh, nice. So you're going to be building along. Nice. All right. So sustainable packaging. I love this little, you can't really see it, but I love this little thing, like a Lego guy opening up all the things. All right. So 1 is apparently the base plate that we're going to be building. And then 2 is the actual scene on top of that. So there's 1 and 2. So that's, I think we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to go and move on to the next one. Also, chat, is the music good? Is the audio levels for the music good? Because obviously it's nice to have a little bit of music to go along with this. If not, let me know. Music is good. You are too. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right. So we're going to be starting with number 1. So I'm going to be putting these aside. We don't need these for now. I'm sorry if these make a lot of noise, though. I'm going to be trying to build it like over here and not blocking it with the little thingy. But we're going to be opening up this one. I'm not going to check if everything is inside, but hopefully everything is. I'm sure that they did a good job of actually making sure that everything is inside. All right, let's spread that out a little bit. Okay, we're going to need... Oh, we actually are going to need these base plates as well. Even though it didn't say that, we're going to be needing those too. So let's open those up as well. Also, for the record, Peter just came in and had a sip of my my monster. So if I'm drinking all of it, then don't yell at me because he already had a taste. Otherwise, I would save him a little bit. Pro tip, use the brick separator to place the stickers. Wait, how would you do that though? And you like stick the stickers on there, and then how would you do that? All right, so we're gonna need 4 of these. Let's put this, let's put this on this side, and then we're gonna be building over here. We're gonna be 4 of these. So that's 4, and then 1 of these. Okay, so step 1 is just picking this, I guess. Oh, we're just gonna need 1 of these for now. Okay, good. Then we need 1 of the long ones, 1 of the black ones, and then 1 of the blue ones. Okay. I'm going to try my best to actually make sure you guys can see everything as well, chat, but bear with me while I try and focus on both the actual thing as well as the camera, as well as, like, you know, you guys. So bear with me. It's my first time that I'm actually doing this, so it's also like trial and error. They wait before shipping to know for sure that they have the right weight. Oh, they do? Oh, that's interesting. Stick a small bottom bit of the sticker on the tip of the brick separator, then you can hold the brick separator to align, instead of aligning it with the sticker in between your fingers. Ah, I see. That's interesting. That's a good tip, actually. That's a good tip. Okay, now we need 1 of these, 1 of these, and 2 of the small gray ones. Do you have Peter's camera mount or do you use a different one? Just curious. Yeah, no, this is Peter's camera mount. I was thinking about using my, the back of my phone. I use this special mounting system that also has like a tripod holder. I was thinking about that. But because I wasn't sure if I was going to do a top-down view or a side angle view, but I thought top-down would be nicer for you guys. But again, if you guys have any tips, if you've done this before, if you want to see something else, if you want to see something while I'm building this, definitely let me know. Because again, this for me is also a first. I've never done anything like this before. All right, next step. Also, if this is, if this little thing down there, if that's big enough, or if that's like, if you guys like to see the steps that I'm doing, hopefully you guys can follow along like that as well. This is correct? Okay. Yeah, with Lego, I like top down, but sideways would have been fun too. Yeah, I was actually trying it out and I thought like top down would be better as well. So that's why I went with that. All right, so we need to stick this on there. So far, these steps, like I said, they're like super easy to follow and I love that. Okay, one of these, one of these. Let's see, one of these, a bigger one like this, and then a brown one like that. Okay, perfect. Like I said, I've discovered that like for my ADHD, this is perfect because these steps are like super simple, super easy to follow. And that's like, for me, that's great. I can't speak for like everyone with ADHD, of course, but like for me, that's great. All right, two of the darker ones. One of these. Let's see, one of these, a blue one, and a black one, like that. All right. The instructions are big enough for me to see and follow along. Perfect. Yeah, if you happen to have this set, then definitely feel free to follow along if you are like, you know, want to build it as well. Or if you feel like, you know, building your own Lego that you have, then also, you know, give that a go. And if you want, then post... Oh, I made a mistake. Oh no, I made a mistake. How can I get this loose? I hope I can. There we go. If you are building your own Legos, definitely follow along and feel free to post your photos in the Discord afterwards if you want to. I'd love to see your builds. Not the Putzer emote. There we go. Step 7. We're going to be needing this one for now, and we're going to be sticking that underneath. So that's a very simple step again. I don't know what this icon means. Does anyone know? This little icon in the top right, like plus brick. Like, what does that mean? Like, we have this, and then we need a plus brick. Like, what is that? Let's see, Miley landing on the agosexual flag with the prize flag with you. I know you're going for the trans flag, Miley. I'm promising you it's not rigged. I didn't set up anything to make sure that you didn't get the trans flag, because that's not who I am. I hope you land on it as well, but it's completely random, so I can't really do anything about that. Don't have it myself yet, kind of want it along with the other ones, but I do think it's fun to see the instructions. Yeah, okay, good, yeah. I thought so too. I thought it would be nicer for you guys to actually see the instructions so you know what I'm doing. I'm building the same postcard thing, but London. Yeah, if you want to, definitely post a photo of it once you're done in the Discord if you want to, sweetie. I'd love to see it. The plus brick means it's in the box or in the unnumbered bag. Ah, there you go. Okay. Well, that it was indeed. So that makes sense. All right, now we need... Also, if you guys feel that I talk too much and you guys feel that I should move along quicker, then just also let me know. But I'm trying to make this both fun and entertaining at the same time. Fun to watch and entertaining at the same time, I should say. So I'm thinking we're building the background of it currently. All right. Step 9, we need another one of these. Another one of these, and we're going to be putting that down here. Going to be a long one. Oh wait, I think we need to put it like this later. Like I'm building it like, you know, vertical right now, but I think it's going to be horizontal later. All right, step number 10. I also kind of think that this is sort of like almost therapeutic in a way, if that makes sense. Like it's really sort of like very chill and zen to build this. Let's see, is this a good one? It is, because it's sticking over like that. The only doubt that I had was with the camera view, because obviously my hands are sometimes blocking things as well, but I think you can see things properly enough. All right, step 11. Gonna need a long one, 2 smaller ones, and 2 brown ones. All right. They didn't put a brick separator with this one though, I noticed. They did do it with the bonsai tree, but there's no brick separator in this particular set. I don't think we're definitely gonna need it necessarily. I didn't use it with the bonsai tree either. But I was wondering if they would put one of those in every set, but now I have my answer. You can see everything perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm very happy with my keyboard because I just slid my keyboard apart because obviously it's like a separate keyboard, so I can just put both sides to one side and it makes a lot of space in the middle, which is great. All right, we're almost done with this section of the build because, you know, I'm almost out of bricks, as you can see over here. They only do it with the more expensive set. This was a cheaper set. Ah, there you go. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Also, I noticed that there's something wrong with my my chat window. It's not supposed to start at the top, but I'm guessing. Wait, hang on. Let me quickly see if I can fix that. I think I maybe, because I looked at my chat this afternoon. I wanted to maybe change the chat box, but I didn't necessarily like the new one, so I stuck with the old one. But I might have gone with the wrong one with the link. So let me see if this fixes it. I finished the background and we'll wait a bit till you are too. Okay, nice. Let's see. Let's quickly paste that in. There we go. That's the correct one. Perfect. Got it fixed. All right. Okay, so then did we do this step yet? We did not actually. I was looking at the parts and then I got distracted. I need, let's see, I need a flat one, this one, and then I need this one. All right. Yeah, obviously, I'm guessing you're going to be a little bit quicker, honey, than I'm going to be because, well, I'm trying to focus on both, you know, you guys, as well as my build, as well as my screen, as well as my stream, doing all these things at the same time, which, again, normally wouldn't work for me. But like I said, I've started using my, after talking to my psychiatrist, I started using my ADHD meds on the daily basis since last week. And I don't know, I definitely feel that it's kind of working for me to make my head a little bit more clear and a little bit less noisy throughout the day. So I'm happy with that. Especially lately, since I've been dealing with a lot of things in terms of, like, you know, my mental state. It's kind of nice to sort of have a bit of peace and quiet in my brain as well. All right. Step 16. Almost done with this one because I'm almost out of bricks, so we have to be. I'm curious, do any of you guys that build Legos as well, do you always look at the bricks that you need for a particular step, make sure you have all of them, and then you start building the set? Or do you just, you know, take the bricks from your pile as you go along? Nope. So you don't pick all the bricks and then you build it, you just take them as you go along. Yeah, I like to take all of them because then I know, like, I have like 4 bricks lying here. I know that I've used 4, so I know that I'm done. So that's kind of what I prefer. But of course, that's, you know, to each their own. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I just take them from the pile. Yeah. I don't know. I like it to know where I'm going. Or I like to know, like, okay, I got 1 brick. I used that 1 brick. Let's move on. All right, let's see. I need to put the top ones. They're going to go there. So it's going to be like this. I think I did it right. Okay, step 18. We have 3 of these. And I think we're just going to put them down here. And then I think we're done. There we go. Look at that. That's, I think that's the background. Depends on the size of the set, but for each step I grab the pieces I need and then I build the step, if that is what you mean. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. That's what I do as well. Lazzy, welcome in. How are you? In the past on big sets, my parents helped finding the parts I needed and I assembled. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's really cute. With my eye for detail, I can see them pretty much immediately, so I do keep them in a little pile or container. Ah, yeah. Okay, I see. All right, moving on. We need bag number 2, but I'm not sure which one because I got 3 bags of bag number 2. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to put all of them there, I think. So this is going to be a bit of a mess because we're going to have, I think we're going to need all of these. I don't know why they didn't make like a bag, 3 and 4 as well, instead of just, 3 bags number 2, but it's going to be okay. We're just going to keep all the separate parts on this side. And then we'll just assemble on this side. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, wait, I don't think we need these just yet. Okay, maybe I'm going to leave these closed because I think these are more smaller parts and I don't think we need them just yet. But we'll see. Also, I do have to say one thing. With Lego trying to be more sustainable, like with the bonsai tree that I built last week, they also had, like in the book, they also had a page saying that some of the products or some of the pieces are now made from plant-based plastics instead of like, actual, like normal plastics, which I thought was good. But then seeing how much plastic is still like, being used to put all the pieces in, I'm like, why don't you switch from that to like using cardboard or paper bags instead? Because I think it would work just the same. And obviously it's slightly more sustainable, but I guess maybe that's something that I'll be doing in the future. I don't know. All right, step 19, just picking this piece. So that's gonna be easy. Okay, we need 2. Let's see, we need 2 of these. And then we need 2 of the smaller ones. So these 2. Okay, so these are going to go in the back. I'm assuming like this. Yeah, I'm assuming like this. And then this is going to be stuck on top of that. So we're just going to be doing this. Oh yeah, that's actually what it says on the left side. I didn't see that. So we're just going to be sticking this on top. And then we're just going to stick it like that. All right, 2 of these are going to go over here. Like that. All right. We're going to be sticking these on top of each other. Both of them. Then we'll be putting them side by side here. So today I was home kind of early. Last week I didn't work because, like I said I think I said it last week or the week before that. I don't know, but like I've been struggling with my mental health a little bit. So I took some time to myself, and then this week I've been working half days, just to sort of get some balance and work on a couple of things. So I was home kind of early, which was nice. And then in the afternoon, I worked on something. Well, I didn't necessarily do anything just yet, but I tried to work on something that I've wanting to work on for like a while, which is my fursona. I've been trying to sort of make some changes to my fursona for a while now, because while I still love Brooklyn, I'm still there's always been something that I didn't necessarily, I don't know, like I always felt like something was sort of missing, if that makes sense. So together with Peter, I'm trying to sort of make a version 2.0 of Brooklyn, I guess, in a way. Okay, I think I need to open the other bags because I don't have all the pieces here. Let's see, I think it's in this bag or in the other one. I think it's in this one. Let's open this one first. So what I'm trying to do is, like, I'm not gonna make like any drastic changes to him or anything like that. So like the majority is probably gonna be the same. But I do want to make some changes in terms of like, patterns and markings and those kind of things. So I looked at inspiration for markings online, and I didn't necessarily find a lot of things that I liked though, but I don't know. I'm just going to look at more like, more fursonas that I see online, and then I'm going to try and get some inspiration from that. I do have a couple of ideas though that I want to try out. I'm just curious, for those of you who have fursonas as well, I'm curious, like, how did you come to your design? Like, did you have like any specific markings that have like a meaning to you, or that like, you know, stand out or anything like that? I'm just curious if you feel like sharing. Because like I said, I know that I want to make some changes. I just don't know exactly yet what I want those changes to be. Peter did draw like a mock-up or like a sketch of his new face though, with a couple of things that I wanted to change as well. And I did really like that already. So I liked sort of some of the changes that I started. I already liked those. But I also want to make some changes in like the markings on his fur and stuff like that. All right, let's see. We need some translucent pieces for this. So I did open already all the other bags because I figured we're going to need all of them now anyway. It's just a bit of a mess on my desk now, so bear with me while I try to find everything. Let's see, and then 2 longer ones. I'm guessing this one. Where's the other one? Is it this one? No, that's a different color. Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, we just need one of those. Never mind. Glad you liked it already. I'm building the Big Ben part now. Nice. Yeah, so one of the changes that Peter already drew up and that I kind of thought about recently that I wanted to make is that in his ear, there's a little bit of like a cut, if you will, or like a gap out of it, like as if his ear has been sort of like damaged. And I kind of figured like I liked that because, well, I don't want to say that I feel damaged myself as well, but I feel that, you know, I have been through like a lot recently. Well, not necessarily recently, but like, you know, in my life. And I figured sort of that could sort of portray that in like the persona part as well. And then the other thing that we added already is sort of like a representation of tunnels, because obviously I'm working on tunnels in my ears as well. And I did think that looked pretty cool too, so... I'm not really ready to show you guys anything in terms of that, but once I'm done with like, you know, the new 2.0 version of Brooklyn, I'll definitely share it with you guys and show it off. All right. I'm also thinking of making a persona, not feeling really furry-like, but it's fun to think of build up a character for myself. I mean, there's also people that have like, you know, OCs that are just like human-based. So you can also make like a human-based original character for yourself. I mean, a lot of people do that as well. They use it for VTubing and stuff like that. So that could also work. Let me try the pin feature. Martin, thanks so much for the 100 biddies. Yeah, so your chair is now pinned. You can see it at like, you know, the top of the chat window thingy there. So thanks so much. I appreciate it. All right, we've done this step, so let's move on to the next one. Are you guys okay with me just sort of like chatting over while building, or do you feel like you're missing out on if I'm not, you know, specifically saying out loud what I'm actually building? Like, do you enjoy watching me build while I'm also talking? Because I think that's, for me, that's like the most enjoyable. Like just talking while I'm building everything. But obviously I'm also curious to know what you guys think and prefer while I'm trying to find a piece that I can't find. All right, there it is. Let's see, I need 3 of these, so that's what we have right there. Perfect. So these pieces are kind of hard to see because they're translucent, and obviously they're on a blue sort of base, so you can't really see them. But obviously I put some pieces over here on these this top part as well. It's pinned 1 minute per 100 bits. Oh, okay, there you go. So like, you know, 1,000 bits would be 10 minutes then, I guess. Okay, cool, nice. I think they tried a similar feature with chats, so you could have like hype chats, I think they called it, that you could pin chats to the top as well. But I believe they deprecated that feature like a couple of weeks ago because apparently it didn't work the way they intended, or like people didn't use it the way they intended, I don't know. And it never rolled out like globally, it was always like still a testing phase. I thought it would be a cool feature though, but apparently a lot of people didn't like it or something, I don't know. You need to talk while building? Feel free to chat away the way you like. Chatting over building is cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know that I don't know, chat. I don't know why I'm always this sort of like concerned over these kind of things, because I know you guys usually are like on the same page as I am with things. And also, like, you know, I guess in a way you could say my stream, my rules, but I always just want to make sure that you guys have like an enjoyable experience. All right, let's see. Slowly but surely our base plate is taking shape. Let's see, we need 2 of these, so that's... Also, did anyone keep track of when we started the actual build? Because I'm kind of curious how long it's going to take us in the end. If you pay me 50 cents, I pin it for 1 minute too. Wow, do we have a moderator that is taking bribes? Alright, let's see. We need 2 of these. Tiny pieces. Spotify Wrapped is coming up soon again as well. I'm very curious for my one this year because I listened to a lot of new music, new to me music this year. Like I've started listening to like lots of different genres that I discovered through like other people. Lots of different artists as well. So I'm very curious what my Spotify Wrapped is going to be this year. Also, especially because I obviously had like a half a year, almost like a very long streaming break. So I didn't have, like I didn't listen to like streaming music for a long time as well. So that's probably going to be noticeable too. So like I said, I'm very curious what my Wrapped is going to be like this year. I kind of have a feeling that U2 is not going to be in the top slot for most listened to artists anymore, because like I said, I've started listening to a lot of other artists as well, and a lot of other genres as well. Like I rediscovered some genres that I used to listen to when I was younger, like punk rock and yeah, mostly punk rock, I guess. I listened to a lot of Green Day lately. And then I started listening to like, you know, other sort of, I don't know, like, I don't know what they're called, like trap rap or like, you know, sort of like emo rap or something. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I started listening to that as well, and I really enjoy it. Okay, so we need, okay, this is gonna be tricky. We need 7 of these, and then 7 of the same one, but darker. Okay, wait, okay, so these are the different. So we have this one, and then we have this one, which is, they're basically the same, but one of them is darker. And we need 7 of each. So I'm gonna have to paying attention to like the color. Okay, so that's 2 of the 3 of those, 3 of these, 4. Let's see, this is a darker one, another darker one, 5, 6. Okay, 7. Okay, 7 for the light green ones. Now we need the darker ones. Let's see, 6. And I think this is another dark one. Yep, there we go. Okay. So we stick the light one on top of the dark one, I'm guessing. That's what we have to do. And we don't share the same account anymore. Yeah, that is also true. Yeah, that's also true. We don't do that anymore either. I really wonder about Trapped. Yeah, same, because, you know, when I wasn't streaming, I also wasn't really watching a lot of Twitch either. So like I haven't been watching the same amount of Twitch for a while now. So I'm guessing my Twitch Wrapped is also going to be very different this year. But that's okay. You know, next year will be a new year to get like, you know, all kinds of different statistics again. All right, step 35. Like I said, I thought there were like 70-ish steps in the end. Hey, look at that! Lassie landing on the transgender flag. Nice. It wasn't Miley, but it's still, well, it's still the flag that you were going for. Got him. We need to get the Cyberpunk emote to be the most used to. I think it will be though. I think like looking at the channel statistics, I'm fairly certain that it'll be the most used emote in the channel for sure. Alright, and we need 2 of the light green flowers, which I'm thinking are these. Yeah. Okay. Can I get it next time? Well, again, no guarantees, but I hope so. And where does this piece go? Oh wait, we have 2 of these. They go on the side over here. Oh, okay, we're going to be putting this piece aside, I'm guessing, and we're going to move on to, like, it looks like the Empire State Building. Looks like we're going to be building that. So I'm going to be putting this aside, and we're moving on to the next part. I want the gay flag, not sure if that's gay. That is pretty gay, though. Yeah, that's pretty gay, but that's okay. I always love the puppy and the rubber flag myself. But I can always just get them myself as well, because I have them in real life. Oh, I don't know why I was pointing behind me, because they're not there, they're over there. But I have them in real life as well, so I can always just show them IRL. Or look at them IRL. Let's see, we need 1 of these and 2 of these. Okay, so this is going to be slightly tricky, how we're going to be positioning these, but I'm thinking we're going to be doing it like this. Then this in the middle. And then like that. I think that's it. I think that's the way it should be. I finished up the Big Ben. Nice! Yeah, I'm currently working on the Empire State Building. Kind of sounds weird saying it like that without context, but I'm guessing, well, there is context because we're building Legos. Oh no, we have to place down stickers. Okay. How we're gonna do this? Am I just gonna do it myself? Am I just gonna be very mindful of placing them down? Because I think I can do it, chat. I think I can do it. Shall I help? Yeah, but then you have to come in later again as well, because there's gonna be more stickers. So if you want to, you can help, but there's gonna be more later down the line, I think. That's fine. Okay, Peter's gonna help me with the stickers, chat, because I'm afraid to do it myself, because we have to put these tiny stickers on these tiny little things, and I'm not really the most sort of like precise when it comes to stuff like that. You want to sit down and take over the stream?
Maybe not.
Oh.
My hair is a mess. Which one?
This one. Sticker number 4, and they're gonna go on all of these. Yeah, so Peter is currently helping off camera. But you can already see a tiny little start of a building. We're not using the what's it called? The trick that Renzi's was showing earlier. I think he's using his tweezers though, so I guess that also works. And Rosie says hi.
Hello.
Peter says hi back. I really like this background. It looks kind of cool with like all the different shapes and everything. I also like that there's a minifig here. Look at that. See, I would never be able to do it this precise. I love how my camera is also focusing. There's like autofocus. It's perfect. Love it. Alright, so I'm going to be putting this on the side already. So we have one of them on the side here. Now we have 2. 2 more to go. Would have been nicer, I think, if they had all the pieces that you would have to put a sticker on, if they would sort of do that at the start. So you could just like place down all the stickers and then you're sort of good to go. Also, I'm not a huge fan of stickers because they can always, you know, detach again and then it looks ugly. But I'm guessing if you don't like drop it in water or anything like that, I guess you should be fine.
Playing with them.
Yeah, as long as you're not playing with them, like, you know, actually physically playing. It's better if they print it on the bricks. Yeah, exactly. I think so too. Okay, well, there you go. Wait for the next step because maybe there's going to be more. And here we go. We got the little windows of the Empire State Building. At least I think it was the Empire State Building. Yeah, there's going to be another sticker. It's going to be sticker number 6. Let's see, are there going to be more stickers? Yeah, sticker number 3 also needs to be done. And then sticker number 2. Okay, so maybe we need to do all the stickers. Buying the stickers again from resellers is expensive, or at least it can be. Oh, you can get them again though. It should be free. Yeah. True Bricklink. Is that like a Lego thing or is that like a third-party website thing? Okay, so another sticker is gonna go over here. Then we have twice of these. We need sticker number 3 2 times. Oh wait, we need to stick these on top. Let's see now. Oh, this is not a sticker part, so we can quickly do this. I can find all the pieces. Got one of these. I can't find it. Oh wait, I just need one, never mind. And then we need 2 of these. Okay. So sticking these 2 on top. Sticking this on top. And then sticking this on top of that. That's gonna be on top of the little building. Okay, now we have a big sticker again. Sticker number 2. I do believe it's affiliated in a way, but I'm sure others know more about that. I use it often. It's a marketplace for both new and used sets, minifigs and parts. Ah, there you go. We know stickers are the cherry on top of every great set. If the stickers are missing from your new set or they're not sticking, we'd be happy to send you new ones. You can request them through Bricks and Pieces. Okay, so we got this piece and it's gonna go over here. Like that. Okay, I think that was it for the stickers for now. Oh no, wait, there's another one.
See it over here.
Oh, but you have to just put it over here, I think. Or... Why didn't they do that sooner, though? Okay, I can already start looking for the pieces of this one.
Oh, they did it because you have to leave a little bit of space.
Ah, okay. We also have an American flag that is already printed on, though.
Was it for now, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. Thank you, sweetie.
Call me when you...
Say goodbye to Peter, chat. He's leaving again. For now, at least. Okay, so we got all the pieces. Look at how beautiful it looks. Look, like I said, I would never be able to do it this precise, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think though, yeah, I think we're gonna have stickers for the, I think this is gonna be One World Trade Center, I think later down the line, and then we have the New York piece as well, so there's only gonna be 5 more stickers, so I think we're good for now.
Good boy.
Ah, Peter's gonna get a good boy, look at that. Okay, we're gonna be sticking this on top, so we're gonna have this one on top of that. And then we have this. And then we put the antenna in there. Like that, and then we stick that on top. And then our little building is complete. Beautiful. Right, I think we're gonna put that aside. Oh, we're not actually, we're gonna put that down. It's gonna go on this side here. Look at that. It's part of our New York skyline. It's assembled. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it. That looks so cool. We need a good boy redeem. There he is! Exclamation mark, good boy. Alright, next up, we're going to be building what looks like... what is that? Is that One World Trade Center? I don't know. It doesn't look like One World Trade Center, but maybe they took some liberty in actually showcasing it. Also, if you sometimes see me move to the side like this, it's because my camera mount is in front of my screen and I can't see all of the I can't see everything properly sometimes, especially the pieces that I need. So that's why I'm looking to the side sometimes, if you were wondering. Let's see, we need 8 of these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 of these. All right, perfect. We got everything. Okay, we're starting with this piece. And then we're gonna assemble something. Oh, can tag someone. Yeah, we have the paw of approval. You can use that as well. That's kind of like a similar thing. Right, sticking that there. Sticking these here. And then sticking one on top. I see Rosie landing on the Bear Brotherhood flag. All right, there we go. So that's one piece. We're gonna get that in focus. There we go. We're gonna be building 2 of those, so we're gonna be making another one of those. How are you guys liking the colder weather? Does anyone enjoy the cold weather? Me personally, not so much. I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I'd rather be warm. I miss summer already. Oh no, my phone! Oh no, something happened in my phone. Hang on. My camera died. Wait, are we good? Crap, and it's in a mount. I can't really... Hang on. Hang on! Bear with me. Live technology issues. I hope it's gonna work again. I had issues with this app before and then it didn't connect anymore, which was super annoying. And it seems to do the same thing now. It doesn't connect, which I hate. I also feel that it's not charging properly. Do we have another cable, sweetie? Do you know that? Do we have another iPhone cable? Because I'm using the black one, but it doesn't seem to be charging properly. Oh man, I hope it's gonna work. Otherwise I'm gonna have an issue because then it's not, then I don't know how we're gonna continue. It's on my nightstand. No, I got a wireless charger on my nightstand. Restart the app. Yeah, I did that. Okay, we got a new...
You can try and turn that one.
I mean, it is connecting. It's not charging. Okay, we're gonna try the different cable. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it's not gonna work anymore though. I've had this before where it didn't work anymore in the past. And I don't know how I fixed it. Okay, wait, let me turn this off so I can quickly have a look. Alright, this kind of sucks. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna try Peter's phone to see if that works instead. I don't know why the app suddenly froze as well. Like it was working perfectly fine and then all of a sudden it didn't anymore. Which is kind of annoying. Let me see if I can start the Camera Hub app from Elgato. Okay, so this seems to be working for now. All right, let's see if it's gonna stay working.
Charging.
I think it was.
It wasn't too full.
Okay, thank you, sweetie. Okay, sorry about that, chat. Let's hope that it's gonna... I need to put it back into the mount as well. All right, let's hope that that's gonna work. All right, I need to find the angle again because it's slightly different now. All right. Hopefully that's gonna work. Sorry about that. I missed a couple of messages in the chat, but okay. Well, we were working on this, so we got this piece. We got that, and let me get the manual back on screen as well. There we go. So we did this. Oh, we need more stickers. Oh no, sweetie, we need more stickers. Wait, do we need this one? Yeah, okay, so you can do all 4 of these. These are the last stickers for now then, I think, and then we're good. For a little while. I think all of them just need to go on all of these pieces, so it doesn't really matter the order that you do them in. Then I think, let me scroll down. I think the New York one goes on this one. You can do that in one as well. I think that's all the way at the end. Yeah, the New York one goes here, so you can do that as well. Then we're done with all the stickers. How are you guys liking the LEGO stream so far? Technical difficulties aside, of course. It's nice. All right, cool. Let's put everything in frame again, because now the framing is different, obviously. I kind of want to try my own phone again to see if that works again.
Let's do it.
Oh, okay, we're not going to do it.
It's working now. Why would you?
Alright, so we got 2 pieces already. Where are we? Here we are. These are 2 pieces of the same building. I think they go like this, though. Yeah, like that. I really like chill streams, so this is right up my alley. Yeah, that's why your username is Rosie So Cozy. You like it cozy. All right, so that's all of these stickers done. And Peter's gonna do the last one as well. We snuck a little peek at the last step, but we are done with all of the stickers, and he can start building his own set as well. Is it still working? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. Let's give an applause for Peter. Yay! All right. Okay, good. So we got these. Also, thank you. I'm sorry for the delay, everyone. There was a little bit of a delay. I'm sorry about that, but thank you for sticking with me. Okay, so we're going to be sticking these on top in the correct order, like that. Boom. Then we're going to be building another one of these. They're going to be smaller. So it's just going to be these 2. I can't guarantee that my camera is going to keep working the entire time, but we'll see how far we go. Let's see, 2 of these on top of each other. What is it? I think this is supposed to be One World Trade Center. I think. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it is supposed to be that. Judging by the shape. Oh wait, no, this is on differently. We need to do it like that. Look. At least I think so. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. It's not exactly the One World Trade Center shape. So, I don't know, but I don't necessarily know what else it could be. So there's that. All right, so we have the entire building, as you can see right here. Looks beautiful. And now we're going to be sticking that next to the Empire State Building. Look at that. Lovely. I like it. Perfect. All right, moving on. Next up, we're going to be building something. I don't know what this is going to be. We're going to be building something. We need this piece. And we need this piece. We're going to be sticking that on top here. So I didn't get your messages about whether or not people liked it cold and everything, because suddenly my camera was misbehaving. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the cold myself. I'm not a huge fan of the cold myself. I did get a rain jacket though this year. So when it starts raining, I can wear that, which is nice. It's like one of those, yeah, I don't know what material it is exactly. It feels like rubber, but I don't think it's like, actually, maybe it's like synthetic polyester, something like that, I guess. But it's kind of like rubber-ish, I think. But it's perfect in wet weather, because normally with my other jacket, like when it started raining, it would just go through the jacket and then my arm would get totally soaked. And now I stay dry. Well, I mean, the outside of my jacket gets wet, but I stay dry, which is perfect. I have a lovely new jacket. It's from Super Dry. Nice. I can show it in Discord. Yeah, of course. Feel free to do so. So is it also a rain jacket, and do you stay super dry when wearing it as well? Is that like, you know, is that a thing of it? Oh, wrong one. No, that's not the one. I needed... Oh, I don't have the other one. I was looking for my Padum... Oh, there it is. I see it now. Well, it's too late now. The moment is gone, chat. The moment is gone. It's too late. One World Trade Center is 546 meters to tip, and the Empire State is only 443. Why is the Empire State building higher in your Legos? Huh. I don't know. That's a good question. I do say super dry in it. Nice. Let's see. We're going to be sticking this on top here, and then this is going to go here. A blanket's still there. Going to grab it. Oh, no worries. You can come in. I don't know. It's not here. Oh, that's just going to be something separate. We're going to be putting that on top of our little rotating base plate over here. I don't know why this is rotating, though. I don't know why this piece is like that, because it doesn't seem like it can actually rotate, but we're going to be putting that here. It's sort of rotating, but not like it's sort of rotating, but not totally. So I don't fully understand, but I'm sure that we will figure it out later. I'm sure we'll figure it out later. Someone kidnapped my blankie. Yeah, it's not here, sweetie. I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it. Did you put it maybe on your chair behind me? I don't know. It's the first piece of clothing since me being transgender and stuff. Oh, nice. So did you get it at the women's section in the store though? Oh wait, I think it might be part of the Brooklyn Bridge, perhaps. Okay, so then moving on. We're gonna be building this. We're gonna be sticking that on top. Found it in the living room, grabbing a cable for you. Ah, there you go. That makes sense. There's also one on Jordy's lab. You can pick that one. Yeah, if you couldn't find it, I was gonna say you could have that one, but you found it, so perfect. All right. We need this, and we need this. Yosh, nice. So one thing that I'm definitely missing in terms of like it being cold and stuff is that... Wait, I feel that I'm missing a piece. Oh no, wait, here we go. I was scared for a second that I was missing a piece, but I got it. But one thing that I'm missing in terms of it being like cold and stuff is that I can't really wear like gear very easily because, I mean, well, it depends on what it is, of course, but like since we've been to London and I've tried on the rubber suit there, I kind of wanted to wear mine as well again since it's been a while. But since it's so cold and it's not like a full suit, I'm gonna be like freezing when I'm wearing it. So like I kind of totally want to wear it, but I also don't want to freeze my ass off. So that's kind of like a bit of a downside of winter, especially since we're not really using our heating at the moment because it's like super expensive. So we're trying to keep the heating off as long as possible. So yeah, that's a bit of a downside of winter. Last week at Disney, I did sometimes see some people wearing short pants. Listen, when we were in London 2 weeks ago, I saw the same thing. Like there were lots of people wearing shorts and I was like, wait, you guys know that this is like, it's cold outside, right? Like, you know, it's London. It's not as if they have like a different climate than here in the Netherlands. So I was like, I mean, I wasn't freezing my ass off. It was kind of like nice-ish temperature, but it was still kind of, you know, like it was fall. So it was sort of cold. I was like, what are these people doing? Why are they wearing shorts? Like it didn't look like they were like going to the gym or something like that. Like that would have explained it, but that didn't necessarily seem to be the case. So I didn't really fully understand. Keep each other warm, a lot cheaper. That is true, yeah, that's definitely true. And also more cozy. Yeah, so this looks like it's gonna be some sort of bridge structure, I think. A lot of people in London also had hats and mittens and stuff, and then those people with shorts. Yeah, it didn't make any sense. It was so weird. Like, to each their own. If they wanted to wear shorts, then good for them, but it just didn't necessarily make a lot of sense, I guess. All right. Okay, next up we need yellow pieces. I think we're almost done. Looking at like the amount of pieces that we still have left, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too much longer of a project. Which is okay though. I mean, we have more Legos to build in the future. I definitely enjoy it. And also, like I said, I wanted to try this out like with a smaller piece, like a smaller set, to see if I could actually focus on building Legos as well as focus on like you guys in chat and like, you know, having a conversation. And clearly I can do both at the same time, so that's perfect. Because I was kind of worried that I was going to be super distracted and I was going to be quiet the entire time. But luckily it totally works out. And we're going to be sticking this in here. We all know someone who always wears shorts at school. Yeah, exactly. Like in my high school as well, there was always this one guy that wore like t-shirts and shorts like year round. And I was like, dude, it's winter, it's freezing. What are you doing? All right. Ooh, this looks like a bit of a complicated part, but wait, how are we gonna do that? We need 2 of these and we need 1 of these. We need to stick this one in here like that. Oh wait, it's not actually gonna... Okay, so we just have to put that here and then let it lean on there, and then this one is gonna be here. Then just lean on there. It's not actually going to stick to anything. So it's going to be like this, I guess. Yeah. I think this is what it's going to look like. Okay, now we have the American flag, obviously. I mean, you can't have a bridge without the American flag, of course. Wait, I think I might have made a mistake. I might have made a mistake. So the this antenna is white and I have another antenna that is gray. I think I need to swap these around. I think this one needs to be the gray antenna and then the white one needs to go on top of the bridge. So let's quickly swap that out. I think that also looks better like that. And then this one goes on top of the bridge. So we have the flag. And then we stick it on like that, and then we stick it on here. Like that. Or we buy all the Pride flags as Lego. I don't know, maybe they have multiple flags. I have no idea. Nice, okay, and now we stick this pod. Let's see, where we're gonna stick it though. We're gonna stick it over here, like that. Now we have a bridge. It does feel kind of wobbly though. I still don't understand why they stuck it on like this moving piece down here. I honestly really don't understand why it has to move like this, because it kind of makes it sort of wobbly, but well, there you go. There's our bridge. I love how it looks already. It looks super cute and super nice. So I think the Statue of Liberty is going to be next. It's going to go up here, I think. Or maybe over here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well, clearly not, because we need to stick something over there. We have this piece, and this piece. These are going to go on top of each other. And this one goes on top there. And that sticks over here. Oh, now we... Oh, okay, this is going to be confusing. Oh wait, now. Okay, now we have this. Okay, this is kind of confusing, but I think I understand what I have to do. I have to stick this over here. And align it like that with our background. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Wait, but now this breaks, so I think... Oh wait, I think it's supposed to be at an angle. Hang on. Okay, so this is supposed to be at an angle, I guess. Like that, because you can't move it anymore though. So now it tilts, and now it makes sense. So now I understand why it was one of those. So that it's sort of at an angle. It does wobble a little bit though, but I guess that's okay. Maybe it's not on there super tight. All right. Next up, we're going to be making the Statue of Liberty. Lady Liberty herself. Let's see, we need a lot of pieces for that. We need... Oh wait, see, there's also something stuck on here as well. Look, why can they print it on here, but they can't print it on like the other pieces? I don't understand. Okay, let's start at the top right though. Top left. We need this. We need this. We need a face. We need the flame. We need the body part, another body part, this part, and then we need the head. Okay. I'm gonna take this, stick it on here. Which I have to say, I'm kind of jealous of all the people that I see on like Instagram and stuff that either live in warmer climates or they just don't care about like electricity bills. That still get to gear up on like a regular basis, or at least it seems like they are, you know. I mean, obviously you don't know if people really do that when they post photos, obviously, but it feels like they still gear up on a regular basis. And then here I am being like, oh man, it's so cold, I want to gear up as well, but it's like freezing. Right, and then the other hand, she's gonna hold the little book. Let's see, like that. We're gonna be trying to squeeze that in there. Like that, look at that. We have Lady Liberty. I just finished the London Eye. I'm building a tiny bus now. Oh, that's so cute. Probably because they use the printed ones in more sets, so it's cheaper to print, and then with the ones that are specific for this set, you have to stick it yourself. I think that's what it is anyway. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Check the hand again. I did, yeah, look, it's with the little sort of angular thing to the bottom. And I think the other one is... Oh wait, I think the other one is incorrect. We need to move this one like that. It's a tiny detail, but I think now we're good. Like that. Okay, and that, again, like I said, goes in the middle here. Like that. Lovely. I think we're almost done. We do have a couple of pieces left, though, so either... I think maybe these are backup pieces, because I don't think we need that many more things to do. We have this piece that we have to stick to the front here. The New York thing. And I think that's it, chat. I think we're done. There we go. We're done, chat. We did it. Look at that. I had a bunch of backup pieces in my London as well. So cute. It's so cute, right? It's upside down. Yeah, the hand was upside down, but now it's good according to the instructions. Look at that. It's so cute. I love it. I love the little, like, you know, little details of, like, you know, the like the cloud and everything. It looks so cute. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, we have a couple of backup pieces, so I'm just gonna take them and put them aside for now, so that we can save them and put them in our big Lego box that we have inside. But yeah, that was fun, chat. I definitely enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. I hope you guys enjoyed that as well. Now we have a cute little Lego diorama, almost, in a way. Look at that. All right, let me. I'm gonna be taking a small break, so I can clean everything up, get my desk ready again. I can take out my the phone out of the mount and give it back to Peter and everything and all those kind of things. But I definitely enjoy that. So I think, like I said, I have the giant Spider-Man painting. I have that as well. Like I said, I kind of feel like if I want to make, I kind of feel like making that on a Saturday. I probably need to make sure that, like, you know, the phone is working and everything, and I need to make sure beforehand that everything is set up properly. But yeah, that's probably something that we're gonna do soon. Not next week, because I have plans well, not this weekend, but I have plans next week on the weekend. But maybe the week after that. So that's gonna be December 9th, I want to say, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Like, I'm not setting anything in stone just yet. It kind of depends on, like, you know, my plans for the weekends and everything. Like, this weekend I had the weekend off, and I kind of wanted to keep the weekend off so I could just, you know, chill to myself and do some things, you know, just like playing games and everything. So I don't want to do it this weekend. Then next weekend I don't have the time, so maybe the weekend after that. But if I'm doing that, again, I'm going to be announcing that on my Discord and on my Twitter. It's going to be a long stream. I'm going to be starting at, like, you know, noon maybe, and then finishing it hopefully sometime in the evening, I guess. I hope that my desk space is going to be big enough, though, because that's obviously going to be a way bigger piece. So I'm not even sure if it's going to fit on my desk, now that I think about it. So that's probably going to be a challenge. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, the chat, I'm going to take a quick break. It might be slightly longer because I need to, you know, rearrange everything again and make sure that everything is back in the original position and stuff like that. So you guys also, you know, grab something to drink, go to the bathroom, or, you know, do whatever you have to do. Grab a snack if you want to. Play some Plinko in the meantime as well, as always. And then once I come back, I think we're going to play some games. Maybe some Overwatch. I feel like playing some Overwatch, so I'm thinking we're going to do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. It was a lot of fun. I love, I discovered that I love building Legos. I didn't know that, but I absolutely love building it. So yeah, if anyone wants to donate some cool Lego sets, then, you know, feel free to do that and I can start building them on stream, I guess. No, don't do that because I don't have the place to display them. Like, there's so many cool sets, but I just don't have the space to display all of them. So, like, don't donate any big sets. Like, there's so many cool ones that I would love to build. But, like, I have no idea where to put them. You can always use the link rent to share to hire one. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, I might do something like that in the future. I have no idea. If I really feel like building something, I might just do that. And then just, you know, rip it apart again and then send it back and be like, hey, thanks for building it. That was fun. I wish. So they have these cool sort of like helmet sets that are like, they have like these Venom helmets and I think a Carnage helmet as well. That is like on a stand and a display. I would love if they have one of those in Spider-Man. I totally would buy it and build it as well. But they don't have the Spider-Man face, unfortunately. I wish they did, because that would be so cool. But they don't have that yet. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna take a break. You guys play some Plinko, and then I'll see you guys when I come back, and we're gonna play some games, all right? Sounds like a good plan? I think it is. So I'll be right back.
Yo, change that beat up. Here we go.
Hello, I'm back. I have returned. All right, let me close down all the things that I had open, like the instruction manuals and everything. The camera app that I don't need for now anymore. Welcome back, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, for those of you who missed it, here's our finished piece. If you haven't seen it yet, here's the finished Lego piece that we built. Maybe this is gonna be the thumbnail. I think this would be a better thumbnail. There we go. I think that would be a better one. Posted mine on Discord. Oh yeah, so Peter also made the London one. He posted it in Discord, but for those of you who are not in Discord, let me go ahead and show that in chat. Also, Miley, I like the jacket that you posted. It has lovely colors. I just now saw your message in Discord as well. It looks good. It looks good. All right, but this is the London one that Peter built. Look at how cute it is. It even has a tiny little Piccadilly Circus, although it's called Brickadilly Circus. I think that's kind of very funny. It's got the London Eye. It's got this, you know, typical London tour bus, and then the Big Ben, obviously, as well. It looks really cute. But this one is going to go in... we have a little shelf in our hallway. We're going to put them on top there. I think the New York one is probably going to go there as well. If we still have some space for that. So yeah. Yeah. But that was a lot of fun, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Does anyone know? Maybe, I guess maybe Renz, if you're still here, maybe you know that. Do you know if there's like a website or something like that? Where you can see how long it takes to build a specific set. Like, I know obviously, you know, it depends on like, you know, skill level and whatnot, but I'm curious if there's like, you know, some sort of like average where you can see how long it takes to build a set. Because I'm very curious how long it would take to build the Spider-Man painting. Because I don't know, I feel like it might take like 7 or 8 hours, but I have no idea. Maybe it takes way longer, or maybe that's like a over-exaggeration and it takes way less than that. So I'm kind of curious if you can see that somewhere. And if anyone knows that. CD. I like those postcards. Yeah, I really like them too. I don't know what other... I think that in Peter's manual it said that they had one of Paris as well. But we don't necessarily like that one that much, even though we've been to Paris. It doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really look as cute and as detailed as the New York and London ones. I think they had one of Beijing, but we've never been to Beijing, so it kind of doesn't make sense to have a postcard of that. I don't know if they have any other places that we might have been to that they might have. But maybe they expand on it in the future. I don't know. I think the Lego site says it. It's also a really personal thing, right? Because I'm exceptionally fast compared to Hubs. He's not slow by any means, but just saying in difference per person. Maybe the time on the official side is an average. I've never actually looked at it. Wait, so there's a time on the official side? Wait, let me have a look at it then. Because I'm kind of curious now. Let's see if I can find it. Spider-Man painting. I'm not sure if I can find it that way. Oh yeah, here we go. It has 2,099 pieces. I'm not sure if it says anywhere though how long it takes on average. Maybe in the specifications, I don't know. Let's see. There's a QR code you can listen to the soundtrack, which I think is kind of fun. I'm not sure if the soundtrack would be stream safe though. Otherwise I would love to listen to the soundtrack while we're building it, but I have no idea if it's stream safe. I don't think it says how long it takes. A Lego set with around 1,000 pieces might take experienced builders between 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 5? Okay, so this would be between 6 to 10. Yeah, because it's got 2,099 pieces. So yeah, 6 to 10 would be a good estimation, I'd say. Then, based on that. the thing is with these things is that I'd love to start it on stream, but like I also, you know, there might be, the thing that I struggle with is that if I build it and I can't finish it on stream, like, you know, for instance, we do it for like, I don't know, 5 or like 6 or 7 hours, and I'm kind of done with, like, I'm over sort of like my focus and I want to do something else, then I feel kind of bad if I finish it off stream. But I also realize that, you know, I should be able to do that. So I guess, I don't know. I guess that should be fine. According to a post on Break Fanatics, The Amazing Spider-Man takes around 3 hours to ascend. Wait, only 3 hours? That is really short. Wait, are we talking about the same one? 31209? Yeah, 31209. Yeah, that's the same one. 3 hours does not seem that long. Especially considering that the bonsai tree that I built, I think I spent like 2-ish hours on that one, and that had way less pieces. So I don't know. We can complete that before 1 a.m. Yeah, if I start building it now, the Amazing Spider-Man, we can complete it before 1 a.m. We can do it right after this one. I swear I saw it, someone decided those postcards are 1 hour. Yeah, I don't know. Might depend on the person though. Maybe the one who wrote it is really fast. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could be. But I do see a lot of bigger pieces, so that might help too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might have to think of maybe like an alternative if my webcam or if the camera starts acting up again. Because like 8 hours is a long time, and I'm not sure if the phone, if it actually was charging while using it as well. Because obviously, like, you know, 8 hours using the camera and being connected and everything, that might drain the battery really fast. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Those are like technical things. And again, like I said, I'm not going to do it this weekend or next weekend. So I have some time to think about the technicalities of everything. I'm heading out. Thanks for the lovely stream. See you next one. No worries, Miley. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good one. Sleep well if you're going to go to bed soon. And thanks for stopping by. And have a good rest of your day and a good week. Have a good week. I hope your week is going to be good. Alrighty then. That was so much fun though. And again, as always, if you missed it or you want to see the build again or you want to see what I did, it's going to be on the Vaults channel in a couple of days. After 24 hours, most of the time I post it over there. So you can go ahead and watch it back later if you want to. As always. So yeah. All right, I think we're gonna play some games. I have the Lego 21226 art project create together set, and I'm not sure yet if I will end up doing that offline or online. It's been lying around sealed for months now. So what does your feeling say? Like, did you plan on building it like on stream, or is that just something that you're not sure of? Like, for instance, this postcard, this New York postcard set, when I bought it, I was like, oh, I want to make that on stream. And then the Spider-Man one, I was like, I kind of want to do it as well, but I'm not sort of 100% committed to the idea because it's that big. I'm not like entirely sure if I want to build it on stream or not. Especially also because I'm not sure if it's going to fit on my desk. Wait, can I Google that? Just if I type in on Google Lego 21226, I'm curious what it looks like. Oh, I get several different art projects create together. Wait, so is it like 9 different sort of art pieces in one sort of painting frame? There are 2 versions to build, so I might build the smaller ones with the boys and then maybe take it apart later and build the bigger one on stream at some point. I only googled the number. Yeah, so it shows me 2 different... Oh, wait, so there are 2. Okay, so you can either build a astronaut Lego guy, like an astronaut minifigure, and then you can build the 9 sort of separate, smaller pieces as well. I see. That's kind of cool. that's kind of cool that it has both of those in one sort of box. Yeah, for anyone curious about the Lego, the Spider-Man one, it's this one. So it's this painting that is sort of like a 3D painting of Spider-Man. So yeah, that's definitely a pretty big project. I think it looks really cool. You can see how big it is as well. I did see in the Lego store that you can also order your own images as Lego, not 3D. Yeah, indeed. You can take like a photo, and then it makes like a miniature sort of like painting of your face in Lego as well, which is pretty cool. I haven't done that because I think it was pretty expensive. But it makes like a sort of like miniature mosaic sort of picture of your face or whatever the photo is that you take, and then it makes that as Lego, as like a painting that you can make as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've seen that as well in the Lego stores. I think it was pretty expensive. Like, well, I mean, maybe not as expensive for like, you know, compared to other sets, but it wasn't like super cheap, at least. So yeah. All right. Let's see. All right, let me get my game ready and my stream thingy changed. But yeah, with Miley talking about that earlier, about like, you know, the holiday streams, there's some, I need to think about some upcoming streams as well, because I always enjoy doing like, you know, special streams near the end of the year. But seeing as I only stream 1 day a week, and most of the holidays are like, you know, on the Monday, I need to sort of figure out what if I'm gonna do them like later in the week or like, you know, a weekend beforehand or something like that. So I'll have to think about all of those. Also, I need to let the doggy back out in the hallway. Look, it's a doggy. It's a doggo. It's a little doggo. Alright, come here, you. Like for instance, last year I really enjoyed doing the Kinkman stream. I thought that was a lot of fun, so I might do something like that this year. I kind of want to do something like that this year, especially considering that I didn't participate in Twitch Leather Pride at all this year. Like there was one in February. Wait, I maybe did the one in February, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that was before my break. But I don't know. I don't think I actually participated in that because I think I had something that weekend. Normally I always do it on the weekend. But I think that particular weekend I did other things. I had plans or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think I participated in Twitch Leather Pride at all this year. Because there was one in July or June, I think, and then there was one in September. Both of those I didn't do because I didn't stream. And then again, I think the one in February I didn't do. So it would be nice to do a Kinkmas stream again this year. Bring back Kinkmas. Yeah, I enjoy doing that. But then maybe I would do it like the weekend before, like maybe the Saturday before Christmas. Maybe something like that. That would be fun. Talking about that, I did see my city did hang up the XXXmas posters again. Wait, XXXmas? Is that like a pun or is that just like, you know, Kissesmas? As in, like, you know, giving you kisses for Christmas. All right, let me finish this up. All right. Gonna be tossing that out later. Let me boot up my game. The 3 windmills that I used as a logo for the city. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it had 3 windmills that I used as a logo for the city. I always thought XXX was like an Amsterdam thing. But more sounds like XXX Kissismas. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Pubcaustic, hello, how are you? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hey there, long time no see. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. How are you? It has been a while though. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a long time. Well, I mean, I have, you know, this is like my 5th stream back, but I started streaming again like halfway through October. So I've taken a long break, so that's why you probably haven't seen me in a while. Doing okay too. Nice. Love to hear that. All right, let's see. I see. Let's see. I think Peter is going to join us, and I think Leslie is going to join us. I'm just going to invite him. Not sure if he's going to play, but we'll see. I think he is. There we go. Wait, can we do competitive? Oh, we can, I think. Maybe we can do that. I'm not going to join today. That's okay. I don't know if we want to do competitive, though. Because I've still never played this game. Okay, maybe we don't want to do competitive. That's okay. Let's just do regular games, then. Okay, wait. Can we not cancel anymore? Let's do regular games. Well, I'll play some competitive myself tomorrow. I think regular is probably better. More casual, less sweaty. But yeah, if I'm gonna do Kinkmas, I'll have to think about what I'll be wearing for that. Especially considering the temperature as well, like I was talking about earlier. Let's see, do I want to be who do I want to be? Let's play Junkrat. I haven't played Junkrat in a while. Some kinky Xmas tree. We're on Discord if you want. Yeah, I'll join in a second, I guess.
Reinhardt, answering the call is not my idea of hanging it up.
I had to show. Otherwise, your life would be far too easy.
And what a shame that would be. Hello there.
Hello there.
G'day, mate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Capture the objective.
Let's keep each other safe.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Shields up. Damage intensified.
So Rosie, if you're still here, you've also done some like crafting or like, you know, some streams like that as well. At least, I guess the question that I want to ask is, you've also done some streams where you had a top-down view for as well, right? Like, did you use your phone and the Epocam app for that, or did you have another setup that you used for that?
With friends like these,
I'm just trying to think if I can find like an alternative to using my phone with Epocam if I'm gonna do the longer Lego stream, because I don't want to run into like technical difficulties. Oh geez, there's a Doomfist suddenly here. Kinky Christmas tree, you say? Well, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a very tall and flamboyant Christmas tree sparkling with twinkling pink and purple lights. Instead of traditional ornaments, there are fluffy handcuffs, sparkling whips, and the vinyl hearts hanging from the branches. Wow. I still try to figure out a good multiple angle stream thingy for solving puzzle boxes. Yeah, so I actually did a Lego stream just now, Caustic. And I've used, my husband had a top-down mount that he uses for his phone. I used that. And then I used the app called Epocam, which you can use to use your phone as a webcam. So I used that. And it worked pretty good. You know, there was only one tiny hiccup. There was one tiny hiccup in the Apple Cam software in that it kind of froze up and I had to reboot it and use a different phone with the same software. But other than that, it worked pretty flawless. And like I said, since my husband already had the top-down mount already himself, because he uses it for his own videos on YouTube, I could just use that. But otherwise, you can always try and see if you can sort of like, you know, make something out of, I don't know, like a tripod or something like that. I use my phone Android, so I use Droid Cam OBS with a similar icon mount, except mine is with a clamp and not a flat base like Peter's. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, I know Elgato has mounts like that now that are perfect as well, but since we already had this one, I could just, you know, easily use that. I wanted to use my iPad as a camera whilst also using it as Stream Deck alternative, as I did those streams in the craft corner. The iPad couldn't multitask with a camera app because of privacy safety restrictions. Ah, I see. Did use the Hub's Android tablet before as an alternative face cam Stream Deck option, but it kept going on black every so often, which was annoying. Oh yeah, that is annoying. You couldn't turn that off. I mean, I know on iPad you can turn those kind of things off, but maybe not on the like all the maybe on Android you can't. I don't know. But yeah, I was thinking about how I was going to show the manual as well. Initially, I wanted to mirror my iPad, have it on my iPad and then mirror that. But I'm glad that I thought of just opening it up on a browser and then capturing that browser window. Because that was way easier and it worked just the same. Even when connected. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, the only downside of this was that, you know, the mount was sometimes in front of the screen, but other than that, it worked pretty flawless. Oh, wait, they're capturing it, crap. Ah, dang it, they were backcapping, I guess. At least I didn't notice they were capturing it. At some point I had a tablet for face cam Stream Deck, my phone for top-down view, and then another phone for zoom cam, which was a lot. And then I had a laptop next to me for alerts as I saw them delayed on the tablet. It was a whole thing. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm hopeful one day I can do it more seamlessly though. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my 2 Stream Decks, so that makes things a lot easier. That I can control things from like 2 sides. So that already helps a lot, I think. But yeah, I'm looking into if I can maybe get a different desk for myself at some point in the future. I would love to get like a sitting standing desk. And I would also love a third monitor. I was kind of... I think my ideal setup would be a ultra wide monitor in the middle and then my current 2 monitors on either side of that. But in my current setup that wouldn't fit as my PC case is already on the desk. So it literally wouldn't fit in terms of like space. But I'm thinking maybe if I could somehow put my PC, like the case on the floor, then maybe it would fit. But not exactly sure. Crap. I mean, I have a proper Stream Deck, but no PC in the craft corner, and so no Stream Deck, as it's in the living room, you know. If I could do it from my office, I would. Oh, yeah, I see. I understand. That makes sense, though, yeah. That makes sense. I'm curious, though. Do you have your OBS as a portable installation, so you could just use that from, you know, either location? If not, I have a handy dandy tutorial on my YouTube channel that explains how to get it portable, so you can just have your same settings and scenes and sources and everything wherever you are. Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. Well, then you don't need my handy dandy tutorial. I figured you would, but I just wanted to check just in case.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was Doomfist.
Such perfidy cannot go unanswered.
Because I have 2 channels, it's annoying. I have to switch back and forth while within the installed app. Yeah, indeed. You can just have 2 portable installations. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Crusaders!
Yeah, I saw one thing the other day, which I might want to try, which would make my portable installation even more powerful. But apparently there's a feature within Windows which is called Junctions, which basically allows you to have like basically a copy of one folder in a different location. And then as soon as you add like, you know, files or things to that folder, it copies them automatically. It's basically like a mirror location of one folder on like a different location on your PC. And that would be perfect because then I can have... Now all of my sources in OBS are set to like my Google Drive. So they're like, you know, G drive / you know, folder, whatever. And if I can set up a junction like that, I can have another location just in my program files. I can have all my sources linked to the location on my C drive on the program files folder. And even though it's probably never gonna happen, what that would allow me to do is if I ever were to stream from a different PC, I can literally just download the OBS folder from my Google Drive, put it in the program files folder of the PC that I'm streaming from, and literally everything would work and would be in the same location. But that's like one of those things that is basically like overkill for me currently, because I don't think I would ever stream from a different location. I don't see that happening. But it's more like a sort of like what if scenario. So like what if I ever were to do that, then, you know, everything would be already linked and it would just work. Because now currently I could still download my portable OBS installation, but since everything is linking to a G drive, it's not going to work because, well, I'm assuming that, you know, the other person that I would use their PC from doesn't have specifically a G drive linked for their Google Drive. So I would have to change all of the sources and everything in OBS before I could use it, so... I'm not sure, I am doing kind of decent with Junkrat. I didn't notice that I was doing a lot of damage, but I kinda am. I do have to say I moved back to a local bot. I do backup and I do also save on Narc Cloud, but I used to have the old Streamlabs chatbot way back then before moving to Stream Elements. And now I've moved everything over to StreamerBot because I like being able to do custom things. Yeah, so I had the same setup before, so I did Streamlabs chatbot as well, the Windows program. Then I moved everything to Stream Elements, the chatbot. And now I use Stream Elements, the Cloud bot, and I use StreamerBot. I mostly use, I use my commands and alerts and everything are all through Stream Elements still. But like my custom effects and like my channel point redeems and those kind of things, those are all done in StreamerBot. Because it allows you to do way more custom things indeed. I like the things like, you know, the sub printer that posts the sub receipts to Discord and those kind of things. Those are all done in StreamerBot locally. But I've hosted my StreamerBot. I also post it. I also save it in Google Drive. So it's basically also backed up as well. So all of my streaming stuff is all in Google Drive. So everything is backed up to the cloud if my PC ever were to explode. I still use Stream Elements for certain aspects, but my alerts are all local StreamerBot because I'm very much extra like that. Yeah, no, I mean, that totally makes sense. If you have like custom alerts, animations and everything, and you've done them in OBS, then it's super easy indeed to just have them be controlled by StreamerBot. I just have my alerts are all done in Stream Elements because I purchased a custom pack of alerts a while ago, and I still like them. I mean, maybe I change them up in the future, you know, maybe I make my own alerts at some point, but I really haven't felt like doing that yet. Like the basic alerts, I also have those on SE in case I need them, just not currently in use. I'm curious for your alerts now though, then. If you made them in Streamerbot, like custom, like are you using like OBS, like filters and everything to like animate them, or are they more simple alerts like showing an image with like, you know, the text and everything, and then that's it? If I would stream someday, I would try to build everything I want in Bleep Labs. I mean, how many followers do you have? Are you close to 100 already? Ooh, where's the high noon?
This situation calls for more bombs.
This situation calls for more bombs.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Meteor strike.
Oh wow, Bleep Labs even knows you have 100 followers before you start streaming. Nice. Traces from my profile. Oh, it does. That's so cool. Oh, stupid Doomfist and Soldier messing up again. There we go. But yeah, I'll have to check out one of your VODs, I guess, Rosie, because I'm curious for your alerts. I'm curious to see what you've built in Streamerbot, because I use it for a lot of things myself. I always love seeing what other people have done with it. Like I said, all of my channel point redeems, all of them are being handled by Streamerbot in terms of, like, you know, enabling filters, enabling like sound effects, you know, changing sources, all those kind of things. I did them entirely in HTML, JS, and then load them into OBS as a browser source. It works for Streamerbot when an alert is triggered. Not just for follow subs, etc., but also as a unique thing for every channel redemption. I also use a trusted group, for example, which will have their name displayed with a bunch of channel rewards. Those not in the group will not have their name visible, but the alert will still be displayed with different text. That's kind of cool. So you basically have a lot of HTML files that are being triggered by Streamerbot, and then they're being changed on the fly, basically. I'd love to see that. I'd really love to see that. If you happen to have any clips of that, maybe already made, feel free to send them my way, because I'm very curious what you've done with that. Wait, did we win? No, we lost. That's a bummer. Ooh, look at that. Lassie's got play of the game. Nice. I think I still need to get a play of the game on stream. I don't think I've had one yet on stream. Ooh, nice. I'm not sure if I do have clips. Maybe you can just test it out sometime in action. Yeah, like, you know, not necessarily like the follow thing, of course, because I'm already a follower and I don't want to unfollow just to follow again, because then I'm losing my streak. But yeah, for sure. If I see you live, I'll definitely come in and try your channel point redeems, because I'm very curious what you've done with that.
Welcome. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
All right, let's see who we're gonna play. Let's play as Wife Lever.
$5 a month.
Spend every moment growing into who you
There are a few clips since no one has clipped anything since I came back. I did clip some funny moments, but that's it. I can relate. Kind of same. I think since I came back, I have like one clip, but that's okay. You know, like if something really fun happens, I'm sure people will clip it, and if not, I can always just do it myself later.
I think my problem is that I stopped them a little too hard.
Clip people.
I can't hear you if you stray.
I can't hear you if you stray. Mercy is always kind of, she's nice, but she's also kind of like strict, you know? I mean, she's got a point. She can't heal me if I'm stray, but still, you know, it's kind of,
Attackers incoming. Defend.
I always forget to clip. That's fine, though. I mean, I don't know, maybe I should be more streamer mode and be like, oh, can someone clip that? Can someone clip that? You know, maybe I should be more like that, but I don't know. I always feel kind of bad when I do stuff like that. When I go like full streamer and say things like that. Even though I guess it doesn't really hurt. Some friends do give an automatic shout out when I enter that chat, and then it shows old clips, but they're all from the SNW games days with hubs. And so much has changed, so I'm just like, I don't want to delete the old clips, but I want new ones, see what new ones already. Yeah, I used to do that as well. But I know that a lot of people don't like the clip shout out feature. Because of that reason, that indeed, like, it shows a lot of old clips, or it shows like, you know, uncurated clips and, you know, clips of people that they didn't really like or didn't really show their best side of their stream. So I stopped using that myself. Because personally, I'm also not a huge fan of it when I enter other people's streams and they do a shout out and it has like one of those clips, because indeed, I don't curate all my clips. So it can be a clip that is like very out of context, or it doesn't really showcase like, you know, what my stream is all about. And then people are like, well, this is a very boring stream. So yeah, I just do regular shoutouts now. Which, speaking of which, can we get a shoutout for Rosie? I need to get back into the habit of when streamer friends of mine enter chat, I need to get back into the habit of giving them a shoutout. I always forget. I used to do that all the time, but ever since I came back, I kind of forgot. There we go. It's nothing personal that I didn't do it before, but I like I said, I always forget. I used to do it all the time, and now I always forget. I need to get back into the habit of doing that again. I like out of context clips. It would be more fun if you could choose the clips which are selectable for stuff like that, though. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, some people maybe curate their clips, so they go through their clips and delete ones that are basically out of context, but not everyone does that, understandably. So, yeah.
Life protects life.
And no worries, I always forget as well. Ouch.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh, nice.
Feeling better, I hope. Windborn.
Step right up.
Making it big again. Yeah, maybe Bleed Labs needs to learn how to be more concise. Uh-oh. He's gonna, yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna ult. Reapers can be so predictable when they're gonna ult. I don't always see it, but I'm starting to learn and I'm starting to notice the patterns more often these days as I play more. Wonder why it's talking as a pirate in that response. Oh, Rosie be a pirate.
Life protects life. Enemy here. A little care always helps.
Oh no. Nice. GG.
Play of the game.
It's time.
I played it added to the channel description. We played Sea of Thieves. Ah, that's why it was talking like a pirate. Sadly, they do it for all the responses. Oh man, why do I... Every time I queue as all roles, it always queues me as... I always am... healer. Or support. Alright, seeing as I just played Live Weaver, let's try out Baptiste.
Another day, another battlefield.
This is such a misuse of my
Everyone plays it, but not me. I mean, I've only played it once on stream, Sea of Thieves. I do play it off stream, not quite often, but you know, occasionally. On stream, I've only played it once, a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you, Baptiste. Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Baptiste.
The real null sector is the space between your ears.
I don't have it. I'm not sure it's my kind of thing. That's fair. That's fair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Not sure if it would be fun playing it on my own. Yeah, I mean, I got it and I played it on my own like maybe once, but I didn't really enjoy that. So then I hadn't played it in like forever, and then friends of mine started playing it, or well, they didn't started playing it, but they were like, oh yeah, we can play that sometimes, and then, you know, we play it together now occasionally, and that makes it way more fun. But indeed, like on my own, I didn't like it either. Dang it. Beer hydration time, no worries. Indeed, stay hydrated. That's important.
Yeah, the night is young.
The night is young.
Stay near the mortality field.
Oh boy. Can't they have it?
Thanks for the help. You are completely healed. Let them out. Meet your fate.
Oh man, those I didn't see those turrets. Crap, too late. I'm glad that I became way better with Baptiste. When I started playing him, I wasn't really I didn't fully understand how to best play, like what his playstyle was, but I feel that I've definitely learned how to properly play him with, you know, jumping way more and then using the high ground to actually shoot the healing bullets. Oh crap, I can't heal the other side of that shield. Also did some dehydration. Nice.
I got you.
Did you not join the Discord? No, I didn't yet because I figured, you know, I was chatting to you guys and I always hate it when I'm like with other people in the Discord that I'm like talking all the time. Even though mostly people find it okay, I always sort of find it annoying myself when I do that, so I notice that I'm kind of more quiet. Crap. But I'll let Peter and Leslie know that I'm not using Discord at the moment. I think they're together in there. Yeah. And now we need to touch. Crap. It's destination. Ah, defeat. Wow, wow. Too bad.
Play of the game.
Piggy. Hell, I love you, Symmetra. Let's queue for tank and damage. I'm kind of done with support for a little bit. Alright, tank. Let's play as a new Roadhog. Really enjoy him since they reworked him a couple of weeks ago, I guess. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I was pressing buttons. I wasn't in the game, I guess.
Emotion I detect, Lacroix. Round one.
Jojo, hello, how are you? Welcome on in. Try not to embarrass yourselves. Okay, I'll do my best, Reaper. So I think last week I think I talked a little bit about feeling sick for the last few days. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. Last week I talked a little bit about my mental health and how I'm not necessarily in the greatest place at the moment. I think one of the reasons why is that a couple of years ago, I think I talked about this before, a couple of years ago I got the diagnosis of having ADHD and autism. And I feel that this year, you know, like coming out of my burnout and going back into, you know, the work field again, I feel that this year I've sort of came to terms with it in a way. Even though I've had the diagnosis for a couple of years now, but I guess this year I sort of came to terms with it, mostly with my autism side, and I sort of discovered kind of like the things that I run into in that sense. So like things that to me feel completely normal and make sense. I've discovered that to a lot of people they don't feel normal and they don't make sense. And that's something that I need to sort of deal with sometimes because unfortunately the entire world is not really based for neurodivergent people. And sometimes that makes it really hard because, like I said, you know, to me, certain things just make sense, but then to others, they totally don't. And like to most people, they don't. And like recently, I also sort of discovered that I also definitely have trouble with things like emotions. I have trouble, like, you know, reading emotions and sort of figuring out emotions. Like, I sometimes think that people are angry or mad, while in reality they totally are not. But I just sort of read their mood and I read their, like, you know, body language, I guess, wrong or differently. Which sometimes makes it really hard because then I feel that people are mad at me and I'm like, wait, what did I do? And then it turns out they're not mad. They're just being, you know, they just have a different sort of tone of voice. That's something that, like, you know, is also sort of partially something that I struggle with these days. Like, I feel in general, I feel emotions to me are very, like, you know, strange and I don't always understand them. So, I don't know where I was going with that story. I just sort of felt like sharing that. And I guess a lot of people that also have autism, I guess a lot of people sort of are in the same boat.
Pre-flight checklist complete. Running clean and hot.
I feel that is normal for autism. Yeah, indeed. I think a lot of people with autism, they struggle with things like emotions and reading emotions and stuff. Like one thing that I also struggle with a lot, and I think also many neurodivergent people do the same thing, is I struggle with time. So like I have a very weird sense of time. And time for me feels also very abstract, so I don't know. For instance, I really see like, and that's something I struggle with because I, like, for instance, a year, I really see a year as like a set period of time. And because that to me feels like a set period of time, like it has a proper defined beginning and a defined end. But because of that, I also notice that I feel that I want to do, I sort of force myself to put a lot of things within that year. So like I want to do, if I'm like, I want to do something, I say that I want to do it next year. Whereas it doesn't necessarily need to happen next year, but because it has like a sort of set period of time, it makes more sense to me, because then it feels like, it feels less abstract, if that makes sense. I kind of like to compare it to like a box. So like, you know, a year feels like a box because, you know, it has a beginning, it has an end, so it's clear. So I want to put like a lot of things within that box because, you know, that just makes sense. But not everything might fit in that box, you know. I might have things that are way bigger for that box, or I might have things that just, in general, don't fit within that box because they should, you know, fit in like another box. And then I start to struggle because I'm like, yeah, but I want to fit everything within this one box that I have, which is just not possible. I don't know, maybe I'm not really explaining it properly. That's also something I sometimes struggle with, like explaining my feelings. Because again, feelings are sometimes also very abstract and weird. But I hope I'm sort of making sense, I hope. That's why the ending of the year is hard. Yeah, because it really feels like, you know, the end of a... Like, it feels like the end of a period. And one thing I don't like is, you know, like, closure. I don't like closing off things because it feels like it's ending and, like, you know, that's it. But I guess also... I look back and I'm like, oh, I haven't done this, you know, like all of these things that I wanted to put in my box this year, I didn't actually manage to fit in that box. And even though, you know, I can try to fit them in next year's box, I don't know, it just still feels like I've missed out on something, I guess. I also understand a year end feels like you need to complete everything. Yes, no, yeah, exactly that. Exactly that. My case it often feels like failure because my health is such a struggle, so I can't do most of the things I wanted to achieve. Yeah, and I totally understand that as well. Like, you want to put things, like, you know, to keep sort of, you know, going with this example, you want to put certain things in your box, but because of, like, you know, factors outside of your control, you couldn't fit them in, and that just sort of also makes it very annoying because it's also outside of your control. So I totally understand. And, like, I just can't really deal with... One thing that I really have trouble with dealing with is uncertainties. And I talked about that to my psychiatrist a couple times already, and he's like, yeah, but life is full of uncertainties. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I sometimes struggle so much. Because one thing that I really can't deal with very well is, for instance, if I say to Peter or to, like, you know, friends of mine or, like, you know, to whoever, if I'm like, I would love to do activity X with you someday. And then they go like, oh yeah, we can totally do that someday. I can't really, you know, I have a hard time dealing with that because I'm like, yeah, but someday feels too vague. Is that going to be next week, next month, next year, within 10 years? Like, when is someday going to be? And that's also, I guess, has to do with, like, me trying to fit everything within a certain box. Because I'm like, yeah, I want to fit everything I can within this one box of, like, you know, 1 year. Which obviously is not realistic. So yeah, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm not making any sense. Maybe people are like, what are you talking about? But yeah, I don't know. I believe my coach is suspecting ADHD in me as well. I have the ASD diagnosis, but none for ADHD. No, I don't need it, but it would confirm some stuff for me. Just put it into place, you know? Yeah, no, exactly. I have the same thing. Like, for me as well. For me, like, I didn't necessarily need sort of like a label, but it definitely sort of helped in getting the label, and also it helped explain certain things. A very good example, for instance, is that one thing that I apparently do, and I don't notice it myself, but Peter has said this to me many times, is that sometimes when I talk, and I'm not necessarily excited, but just when I speak, my volume of my level of speaking, like my volume is going up. It's like getting louder, and I don't notice that. So oftentimes Peter would tell me like, hey, you're shouting, be quiet. And he would sort of get like, you know, annoyed with me. And then after getting the diagnosis, we looked it up, and apparently many people with ADHD, they tend to do this. They can't control their volume of speaking. They sometimes, you know, speak louder. They sometimes speak, you know, more quiet. They just don't always control it. So knowing where it comes from has given me and also Peter much more understanding, but also acceptance of the fact that it's not, you know, I don't do it on purpose. It's just something that, you know, I do because of my neurodivergency. So to us, also getting the label, I guess, has helped us in accepting things the way they are, if that makes sense. So like, you don't necessarily, like I understand what you're saying, like you don't need a label, but it does help in putting things into place. I can't deal with someday, I need a date. Yeah, no, same. And I know that, like, that's the hard thing. I know that you can't always get a date. Like, some things, you know, they just happen whenever they happen. But I do struggle with that. And I need to accept that as well.
Only in unity will we find strength.
To find success, we must search hard.
I'm obsessed too sometimes and I don't realize it happens. Yeah. Like, whenever Peter says it, I'm like, oh yeah, now that you mention it, I guess maybe I was speaking more loudly, but it's not necessarily something that I do on purpose. It just sort of happens.
I heard you hosted my dearest Satya in Survasa.
She is a delight.
She is a delight.
We were roommates at the academy. My, did she hate it when I left dishes in the sink.
It's not meant to shouting either. No, it's just, I just talk louder. And it's not, like I said, it's not only when I'm like excited or something, it just sort of sometimes happens. For whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, sometimes having both ADHD and autism can be a struggle. Because I guess a very good example is that most ADHD people, they need routine and they need like, you know, structure in their life. But I guess also because of my autism, I can't create structure for myself. So like, there's several of these things. I actually saw some images the other day. I don't know where I saw them, but I saw some images the other day of like conflicting things between autism and ADHD. And I was like, yeah, I recognize like so many of these. Like, you know, ADHD people need this, autism people can't give that, you know? So it's like conflicting with each other. And I recognize so many of the things that were in those images. I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I deal with as well. And I guess my point was that, you know, I also noticed that like in the workplace now sometimes too, where, you know, like my boss is sort of expecting, like, you know, I'm sort of like trying to deal with things in like my way, but then apparently that's not the way that most people deal with these things. So that sometimes is kind of like a struggle too. And it's definitely something that, you know, I can learn to, you know, deal with and I can learn to cope with, and I'm getting help for that as well. So that's like, you know, all nice, but it's definitely made things kind of hard sometimes. And I guess what to me it also makes really hard is that lately I really feel, because of all the things, like, you know, because of that, I also feel, quote unquote, like I feel different. Because, you know, like when I talk to like friends and I talk to like other people, they, you know, they make things seem to be like, you know, normal to them. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make any sense to me. But because it makes a lot of sense to, like, you know, most people, I feel like I'm like, you know, the odd one out. So lately I've been kind of struggling with that. I'm kind of like, yeah, why does my head, like, why does my brain needs to be different compared to other people? Why can't I be quote unquote normal as well? And I know it's just, you know, part of who I am, and I know that people love me for who I am, and that's just part of that as well. But I don't know, at the same time, you know, it also is kind of hard knowing that you are different in, like, you know, many ways. And I don't necessarily think that I wish that I don't necessarily wish that I would be... I don't necessarily wish that I would be, you know, quote unquote normal. I hate the word normal, but I don't necessarily wish that I would be... What's the opposite of neurodivergent? Is it neurovergent? Like, what's the opposite? But it's not that I don't wish that I wouldn't be neurodivergent, but it would make things a lot easier sometimes, is what I feel. Oh yeah, neurotypical. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That's how I felt for most of my life, so I'm sort of past the why am I not more like others, but I still feel that sometimes, and I get it. Yeah, I guess it's... I totally get that. And I guess I'm sort of in that boat now, because I've only gotten the diagnosis like a couple of years ago. So I'm sort of like learning how to deal with it, you know, like currently. If that makes sense. So I guess that's why I'm sort of like in that boat, and I'm sure that I get over that as well. And like, you know, Peter and my friends, they're all like super accepting, and they're like, you know, they totally understand, and they are so willing, and you know, they're so willing to like help me deal with things and stuff. So that totally helps as well. But yeah, sometimes you still feel like the odd one out. I got the diagnosis 9 years ago, but I was always that weird one, and it just didn't fit in no matter how hard I tried. At least now I know why. Yeah. Oh, I totally understand that. I totally understand that. Like, one thing that makes me so happy is that, and like, I'm not saying that Peter never understands me, because he totally does. Like, he totally understands me, even though he doesn't necessarily, like, even though he doesn't necessarily think the same way that I do, he totally understands sometimes, like, where I'm coming from with things. But I love how, like, my best friend, he and I, we think the same way so often. So, like, whenever I'm sort of struggling with, like, you know, whatever, I can just talk to him very well, because I know that he will probably think the exact same way, or he will probably feel the exact same way as I'm feeling. And that to me is like so nice and so helpful, because we can really talk about like many things together, because we just understand each other all the time. Like, whenever I'm sort of like feeling something, or I'm like worried about something, I'm like, I can go to him, and I know exactly that he understands what I'm going through, because he probably has, if I would explain the situation to him, he probably has the exact same thing. And like 9.9 out of 10 times, that is indeed true. So like the way that we think, it's like uncanny how similar it is. But it really is kind of, I don't know, that's why I love him as much as I do, because it's just really nice how we understand each other. That's scary. Sometimes it really is. Like, sometimes he's like, yeah, I was worried about this and this. And I'm like, well, it's funny, because I was worried about the exact same thing. Oh! I don't know, maybe I should switch. I don't know, I'm not necessarily feeling it too much with Orisa today. Ouch. I mean, maybe I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm not doing too bad in terms of like damage, but... So use my ult and then maybe switch to someone else. Perhaps it's solid of Loki suspecting he's on the spectrum too. However, he doesn't want to get diagnosed, but he's gotten more to the point from suspecting it to being pretty sure about it. Do you mind me asking you why he doesn't want to get diagnosed? Like, is it like, you know, he just doesn't feel the need, you know, like he's okay with not having an official label, and he's just okay with being the way he is? Or he's like, is he like afraid of what comes out of it? Doesn't really add anything for him. Okay, yeah, I see. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I totally understand that as well. Like, you know, if you don't need a label to sort of, if you can just accept you know, you are the way that you are, and you don't need a label for that, I guess that totally makes a lot of sense as well.
10 seconds.
Ooh, can we still make it in overtime? If they can hold them off, then maybe we can. I think we got it, right? Yeah, I think we got it. Nice.
I will deliver this payload safely.
The kids are all on the spectrum too, 99% sure about it. But until it's absolutely necessary for help, etc., then we won't have them tested either. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if it's like also a genetic thing. I have no idea if that's how it works, to be honest. Like if, you know, like parents are, you know, like neurodivergent, then their kids would also get it maybe more easily or be like that more easily. I have no idea. Definitely is. I don't think any of my sisters, like, I don't think any of my family members have ever been, like, officially diagnosed. I wouldn't know if my sisters are also on the spectrum or not. As far as I know, none of them ever gotten tested. Or, you know, like, tested, diagnosed, I guess. Although I think my mum suspects that my sister, my older sister, might also be on the spectrum, but I'm not exactly sure. She might also just be her own person with her own quirks sometimes. Wait, where's the health pack? Oh, there we go. Okay, we need to push. Oh, we need to touch. Too bad.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, we need to touch. Crap. Crap. I think I was the only one on the payload, right? Yeah. Too bad.
Defeat.
Should also be mentioned that in women it's harder to discover because women and girls are absolutely champions when it comes to masking. I've done it for the majority of my life until I broke.
Play of the game.
TT. I'm not saying men can't do that, by the way. No, I understand. I understand the race. Okay, so Leslie left. Just saying that it's a pretty common fact that girls do. Yeah, I see. Women by default are diagnosed later in life because of it.
Prepare for battle. Select your fuel.
Tank again. Shall we play Sigma? You know what? Let's go with Diva. I haven't played Diva in a while.
Time to save the world? Game on! All systems fired up and ready to engage. 해보자고!
With Diva, good choice. Sigma is a traitor to the Reploids. Wait, the Reploids?
In 30 seconds.
I mean, I enjoy playing with Sigma, but I just didn't feel like it right now, I guess. Can you join Discord so I can follow the stream? Oh yeah, in a second then. never gotten diagnosed, but at school they were always saying that I was licht autistisch, but that was their own diagnosis, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can take that as like an official diagnosis. The Mega Man X to the ZX timeline, there's a human-robot hybrid race called Reploids. Wait, but that's a different timeline compared to, I guess, Overwatch, because that's its own thing. Mega Man is not the same as Overwatch. So how can Sigma be a traitor to the Reploids? Oh crap, I'm stuck. I know it's different games, but just the name Sigma makes me think of the Maverick Hunter turned villain. Ah, okay. I see, I see. Go down! Go back down! Ah, just one kill, that's a bummer.
What the? They have the robot!
They have the robot! I don't really like it when people... Hang on. Trying to stay alive here. Okay. I don't really like it when people go, everyone is a little bit autistic, because really, no, please. Being autistic is no joke. It's not all Rain Man and Savant. Yeah, no, I understand, I understand. Like, I used to sometimes joke before I got my diagnosis. I sometimes would joke as well, like, saying something like, yeah, that's my autistic side. But I guess in the end it sort of turned out to be true, so... So I guess maybe I sort of knew all along, I don't know. Always about reading chat when game gets intense. We can wait. Yeah, I know, I know. Hello. I love it how the robot says hello back when you say hey. My servants never die.
It's our turn. Let's push forward.
I think I'm maybe gonna do like maybe this game and maybe like 1 or 2 more games. I'm working from home tomorrow, so that's kind of nice. Oh, nice.
We're so close to winning.
Can't you just pause the game while chatting? I mean, I could try, but since we are online, I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I would have to ask everyone else if they could just stand still for a second, then I can talk to you guys, and then it's like, okay, we can continue playing. That could work, but then everyone would have to play along, so I'm not sure if that could, if everyone would be on the same page. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that! Dang it! Ah, I pressed the wrong button, I didn't want to do that. I should have done it now, when everyone is, like, outside.
We need the robot back.
Why can't you deafen but unmute? That's kind of annoying.
No one can hide.
Hello. Hello. I'm also working from home tomorrow. I guess I'll see you there then. Well, I'm working from my home. Are you gonna join me or should I join you? I don't want to be a hypocrite though, because years ago whenever someone would be like, I'm autistic and give me examples, I would always think that's not autistic because I have that too. Joke's on you because you are. Nice.
The robot. Go, go, go. Annyeong.
Just greetings.
Forward spawn activated.
Forging ahead.
My servants never die.
Enemy here. Sniper, don't get caught. Nerf this. Get the hell behind you. Don't carry it here. Okay, let's start to push.
Experience festivity.
They have no god. Over there. Group up with me.
But I guess what also makes it nice is that, you know that people, there's like other people out there that have like, struggled with like the same things. So you know that you're not sort of like alone in it in a way.
2 minutes remaining.
Which I guess, you is always makes sense, but
Forward spawn.
I don't know, I guess sort of knowing that it's also kind of nice.
Nothing gets past me. Forward barrier activated. Holding up, dear. No one can hide from my Don't tilt, Hana! You got this! Diagnostics complete. All
60
systems
seconds
go.
remaining.
The barricade's moving! Let's stop them! Hi!
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
No game hard!
My servants never die.
Nerf this! Booting up! The last push! Let's crush this!
Yay, we did it.
Play of the game.
With a nutcracker skin. And I know I said I was going to do one more, but maybe that was my last one because I'm looking at the time and it is getting kind of late-ish.
Okay, okay.
Okie dokie.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Yeah, so it's kind of late. So I figure I didn't necessarily notice the time before, I guess, or not properly, but I also need to, I always forget that I need to do things after stream as well, because I need to like unwind and walk with Churro and, you know, exit my PC and all those kind of things. So, so yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know. It was nice sort of like, I wanted to talk about this, I guess, for a while, but I never really sort of felt a way to sort of like engage in the conversation, if that makes sense. So I always was like, yeah, how can I sort of breach the topic without it sounding too sort of random? And I guess now it also still sounded random, but I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I can be kind of random, and I guess that also works, but yeah. I don't know, I'm not making any sense, I guess. Random is fine. Yeah, I know it is. And like, you know, that's also what I'll always love in terms of like, you know, just chatting. I always love it when things are kind of random. So yeah. But yeah, it's something that maybe I would spend some more time in future streams on, like, talking about this topic, because obviously it's something that not just me, but like many people deal with. Like, there's obviously many many neurodivergent people that like all deal with things in their own way, I guess. And I guess there might also be a lot of people that sort of recognize a lot of the things from, like, you know, that I deal with. They recognize that, or, you know, like other people might recognize things that, you know, like they're dealing with. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's something that we could talk about more often, because especially now that it's sort of, with me, it's very tied to like my mental health as well. Not just that, obviously, but like it's definitely sort of affecting things in a way sometimes. So I don't know, it could be interesting. Might be helpful for you in the chat. Yeah, and I also enjoy, well, maybe not enjoy is not necessarily the right word, but I also enjoy like sort of talking about these things and sort of like sharing experiences and sharing yeah, stuff like that, I guess, in a way. So yeah. Yeah. One thing that I do know, though, is that, you know, despite you know, the world not necessarily being built, I feel, for like neurodivergent people, I do feel that like everyone is sort of beautiful in their own way, and as hard as it sometimes is, I feel that everyone should sort of like accept themselves. And I know that's hard, because like I said before, I sometimes don't necessarily do that myself yet. I'm also sometimes feeling like, you know, the odd one out. But at the same time, you know, like there's, while you might say that there's like, you know, definite downsides about being neurodivergent, I think there's also like beautiful things, because, you know, we also see the world from like a different perspective. And I think sometimes it's kind of nice to have that different perspective, and sometimes it's nice to sort of see things from like a different angle. And like, you know, being normal, you know, like quote unquote normal, it's kind of boring anyway. Like, why do we all want to be normal? Because it's, you know, being weird is actually way more fun. I mean, let's be honest, sometimes I pretend to be a dog on the internet. Like, you know, some people might call that weird, but I enjoy the heck out of it. So if that's me being weird, then I love being weird, I guess. You know, if people would be like, hey, that's kind of weird, I'm like, well, hey, that's just who I am, and that's just what I love doing. So yeah. Let me be weird. Not a trauma bomb, but I had a really rough weekend mental health wise, so I do understand a lot of the struggles around it. Yeah, and I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully things are going better for you now and or soon. I really hope that. Being odd is beautiful. Yeah, it is. It took a little while for me, but I know I'm incredibly good at detailed stuff with my creativity. It's also kind of nice. Yeah, exactly. I loved my weird hair. I get it. Yeah. And like, I think, like, speaking of that, I think for me also, maybe weirdly enough, what for me also really helped is sort of discovering my puppy side, and also in terms of that, like, coming to terms with things. I feel that has also really helped me in sort of accepting myself more for who I am. Not just in terms of like, you know, like the puppy side, but also through that, also in like other parts of my life, like accepting myself for who I am, and also like being more myself. You know, like a couple of years ago, I would never have done things that I do now, and I would have never, you know, like accepted parts of myself that I am completely open and fine with right now. And And I guess, like, you know, I guess also that comes also with, like, you know, being neurodivergent. I think that is also something that I just need to sort of accept more for myself and also come to terms with a little bit more as well. But like I said, you know, like currently we're sometimes, you know, like struggling with things the way that they are. And we're learning how to deal with that as well. Like that's also a process. Like, you know, you discover things like, oh yeah, that's something that you approach differently in your mind. Let's see how we can, you know, all work together to make it work for you, but also for other people, if that makes sense. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I guess also, like, I guess sort of my takeaway with what I want to sort of maybe end this on is that, you know, we were talking about the end of the year earlier and how I struggle with that and how I'm looking back at this year and how so many things have changed. Like literally have changed, like, you know, like me getting a job again and like my dad passing away and like, you know, how so many things have changed in terms of like they literally changed, but also how so many things have changed like on a, like how I as a person have changed as well, you know, like for instance, this is the year that, like, if I look at me, like, from a very sort of like physical point of view, I mean, I look way different than I did, like, what is it, like 11 months ago. And I'm sort of like way happier with sort of like the new me in terms of like, you know, my new hair, like my beard and my new glasses, and like I got my ears pierced and I'm working on, like, you know, growing them, and I'm finally, you know, like getting my tunnels, and I got my tattoo, and like all those kind of things, you know, like thinking about it. For instance, like last year, looking at that last year, I would have never thought that I would do these things, partially also because I would be afraid of what other people might think. Like, for instance, with my tunnels, I would be afraid of like, oh, what would people say if I'm like, you know, 34 and I'm getting tunnels and my ears are going to be like, you know, bigger, and like I have the tunnels and I have the tattoo, what would people think? And I would have never thought that I would have done those things. So I'm very glad that, you know, like I have people around me that accept me for who I am, but not just that, but also try to push me into becoming more and more myself. And I think this last year, you know, like there's definitely two people that have helped me with that. And, you know, one of them is obviously Peter, that has supported me along every way and like along the way of, you know, my neurodivergence and, you know, me being a puppy and discovering that side of me and embracing that side of me as well. But also, you know, like all the other things that I just mentioned, like, you know, my physical appearance as well. And he's sort of like pushed me into becoming more and more myself. And I'm super grateful and thankful for that. And then the other person is, you know, that I talked about before, my best friend Midai, who has also helped me in also discovering more about myself and also discovering sort of like a different part of myself and kind of like pushing me to try things that I've always wanted to try. Like, you know, for instance, my tunnels are a great example. I've always wanted tunnels when I was younger, when I was like, you know, in my 20s or in my teens. I always thought it would be cool, but I never dared to do that. And then, you know, both Peter and Midai this year were kind of like, yeah, why don't you just do it? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was really hesitant in actually like doing it. And even when we made the appointment, I was still hesitant in trying it out and being like, yeah, but what if I don't like it? Or what if other people don't like it? Or what if there's like other things? And they were like, well, if you don't like it, then you take out your earrings and then it grows back and no harm done. And I was kind of like, yeah, I guess that's a good point. So, you know, because of them, it's that I actually made that step. And now I'm very happy with, you know, my ears the way they are. And I can't wait for them to, you know, get like, you know, get bigger as well. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel that was sort of like an unhinged sort of story to end the stream on, but I guess my point being is that, you know, many things have happened this last year, and there's like many things that I'm struggling with in terms of like, you know, like mental health that has been having many ups and many downs as well. But I'm also very grateful for certain things the way that they are. And, you know, that being one of them, I guess, like, you know, me coming to terms with me being neurodivergent, and also like me being more open and accepting about like myself and showcasing myself a lot more as well. So yeah. And again, as weird as it sounds, as weird as it sounds, being a puppy has definitely helped me in that too, because I feel that was like one of the first, well, maybe not one of the first, but maybe one of the biggest things that I was kind of like, hey, this is me and this is who I am, and this is something that really gives me so much happiness and joy. Why should I hide that part of myself? Because others might not understand it and others might not really, you know, like agree with it, if that makes sense. And because I've sort of gotten into that mindset, I've also gotten into that mindset with like other parts of myself, like, you know, like my physical appearance and everything. So in that sense, it really has helped me. I'm always going for a year with my nail polish. Yeah, and I think like, I mean, I don't know if I actually had a part in that, but I really like to think that I sort of helped you, you know, push you in trying it out as well, because that's also something that you've wanted to do for a longer time as well. Like, it's not as if last year you were like, oh, I want to try that, and you suddenly did. You've mentioned that for a longer time to me as well. So I'm glad that you finally, you know, like I said about myself as well, you took the step to just try it out and see if you like it, and not really care about what other people might think about it. Because, you know, some people might like it, some people might hate it, but that's just the way life is, you know, like not everyone likes everything you do, and you can't please everyone. So if you please yourself, that's like the most important thing, I guess. Something very silly to some people, but about a year ago, I started to wear comfy leggings / yoga pants rather than jeans all the time. As a kid, I really struggled with jeans because I couldn't deal with the feel / texture. For years, I forced myself in them, and while I still sometimes wear it, I kept forcing myself as an adult, and the huge reason for this is because of my diseased legs. I hated the way it looked, and I was afraid of people staring, and now I'm just like, F it, F them, F it all. Yeah! No, and then definitely like good for you, you know, because that's a very good point. And that's like exactly the point that I was trying to make. Like, you can't please everyone. So like, there might be people, you know, like when you go outside, or, you know, when you're shopping or whatever, there might be people like, oh, wow, she looks weird because she's wearing, you know, like yoga pants or leggings or whatever. But then there might also be people like, oh, wow, she's rocking those yoga pants and she looks amazing in them, and good for her for wearing them, you know? And you always have like, you know, either, you know, both people. And I guess you also have people that are like, oh, that's something that wears yoga pants. Okay, well, what are we having for dinner? You know, like they don't care either way. But you can't please everyone. And I guess the most important person that you need to please is yourself. And that's something that like is really hard. And I've sort of started doing that a couple of years ago, I guess. And I'm trying to do that more and more. And even though I still don't do it all the time, I do think that's like the most important thing, you know? You need to please yourself. And if you are happy with the way that you are, then that's the most important thing. Like, don't live your life for other people, because it's just not worth it, I guess. It's just not worth living your life for other people when you can be way happier to be yourself. And again, I say this, and sometimes I struggle with it myself as well, because like a perfect example, for instance, is like I say that I'm completely accepting and open and happy with me being a puppy, but like a good example is sometimes people ask me about my tattoo, and I don't say to them, that's because I'm a puppy, this is a paw print, and that sort of represents that part of me like on my body. I don't say that because, not because I'm ashamed of who I am, but it's more like they might not understand it, or like it's more hassle to explain to them what it means, and they still might not understand it, then it is just say that it means something else entirely, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I try to be more myself, and I try to live for myself as well, but it's not as if I do it all the time as well. Like, I sometimes struggle with that too. And clothing is a good example of that as well. Like, sometimes I also would love to wear certain things, but I don't do it because I'm afraid of what people might say or what people might think. Or because I feel that I'm not fit enough to wear, you know, whatever. But I also realize that, you know, I shouldn't do that, but it's easier said than done. So it's a process, I guess. So yeah. TDT, you had me put it on, which I tried before, but it didn't work out for myself back then. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember me trying, you know, like the first time you, well, not the first, but like when you did your nail polish, that I helped you with that. And I was very happy that I was able to do that. I no longer change into jeans when picking up the kids, for example. Yeah, good for you. I do hate though, but that's like more like a side step. But I do hate though that like leggings or yoga pants are more and more accepted for women, but not so much for men. I kind of hate that. Like, why is there sort of like a gender difference there? Because I feel I love wearing them myself as well. Like around the house on the weekend, I wear my sports tights and leggings all the time because they're like super comfortable. But I wouldn't necessarily go out in them because people would, you know, look at me weird and be like, "Oh, why are you wearing that? Are you going to the gym? What's the big deal?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like that." So yeah, but I hate that there's like sort of like this sort of gender thing that like sometimes things are okay for women but they're not okay for men, or vice versa. Like they're okay for men but they're not okay for women. Plus I guess men, or at least, you know, certain men, myself included, might also have another issue with leggings, which is you know, showing more than most people are comfortable with in a way, if that makes sense. So that might also be a reason, but that's neither here nor there. That's like besides the point there. So yeah. Don't live for others, live it for you. Well, and the ones around you, but you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly. I personally don't care what other people wear, but I feel, yeah. I got over the gender stuff when I started to need men's shoes and clothing because the women's stuff doesn't come in my size. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's also a thing. Like, I feel that like sometimes I'm like, oh man, this is such a cool t-shirt, like such a cool, I don't know, like piece of clothing. But then it's like women's clothing. I'm like, oh yeah, but if I wear that, people might look at me weird because it's women's clothing. So I probably shouldn't wear that. But then I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, if it looks good on me, then who cares? You stop giving clothes to gender. Yeah, well, that would be the best. Yeah, if we could just stop giving clothes to gender, or gender certain clothes like skirts and stuff. Like, why are they only for women? You know, men can totally rock skirts and look amazing in them. So like, you know, who cares? Stop gender everything. Yeah. Does McDonald's still do that? Like when you get like a Happy Meal, do you still get like, you know, a girl's Happy Meal and a boy's Happy Meal? Did they stop doing that? I don't know. I feel they should stop doing that though. I feel they should just be like, hey, do you want the, I don't know, action figure, or do you want the My Little Pony? Like, what do you want in your Happy Meal? And then the kid should just pick, and it's like, okay, well then this is your Happy Meal. It's not a boy's Happy Meal. It's not a girl's Happy Meal. It's just your Happy Meal. You know, that should be the way they do things. That would probably be too woke for some people. It was a long time ago that I got a Happy Meal. Yeah, same. Yeah, same. I haven't had one in forever. Which is fine, you know, the portions in a Happy Meal are usually too small anyway. Like, give me like big fries and a big burger and not like those tiny things that you find in a Happy Meal. I can't deal with those. It's like, you know, not enough for me. I've not seen it. I don't often go. I only went earlier this year and haven't been in over 10 years. There was no gender stuff in a Happy Meal. The kids got one and I ordered a separate toy. Ah, okay, I see. All right, I'm trying to find someone who we can raid out to, because otherwise I'm still here, you know, like 5 hours from now, even though I said I was going to go and get some sleepies. All right, let me quickly listen in on this this streamer, what they're doing. I'm getting really tired as well. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was sort of that sometimes happen. I end the game and then I keep on chatting and I keep on talking because my brain sort of starts like a sidetrack and then I need to follow that sidetrack, I guess. It's like the train of thought has exited the station. Now I need to, you know, see where it goes. Even though sometimes it doesn't really go anywhere. It just sort of keeps going and it doesn't really find a path. All right, you know what? Let's rate this streamer. I don't think I've ever rated them before. They're playing Don't Scream, and I feel that if I listen to them, I think they're whispering. So I'm very curious how they're gonna handle the raid part. But I guess we're gonna find out. They don't seem like they have follow mode on, so that's perfect. They are a bigger streamer though, so I have no idea if they're gonna notice us or not. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, chat. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the Lego today. I'm very proud of the build that we did. For those of you who missed it, I'm very proud of the way it turned out. I'm very happy with that. So we're going to be displaying that in our hallway, I guess. But yeah. What did I hear? Let's rate the stream. I was thinking, how should you rate the stream? Like, do you give it like an 8 or a 9 or a 7 or like a 4 perhaps? You didn't like it at all? Perhaps? All right, let's go here because I don't want to keep Peter waiting up before he gets mad at me because I took too long. Such great sticker placement. Yeah, the sticker placement was awesome and perfect. I booped it 5.5 years ago. 5.5 years ago? Heck, that's a long time. That's a long time. Always a 10? Aw, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. I never get mad for your streaming. I know, sweetie. I know. I know. By the way, if you're gonna watch this stream, like I said, they're playing Don't Scream. I know that this game is made in Unreal Engine 5, but seeing it, and obviously they've done some very clever things in terms of like, you know, their graphical quality, but seeing this game, at first I thought this was all live action, but seeing it up close, I now know that it's not live action, it's all 3D, but it looks so good. It just has a certain feel about it that makes it look super realistic. I booped it 2 years ago. Well, technically you booped it before that, but then you wanted to try something out, so you unfollowed and then you followed again. So technically you followed way before that, but well, yeah, you unfollowed and then you lost your streak. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and raid. I have no idea how many people we're going to take with us on the raid, but let's just start the raid there. And then I'm going to do my end of stream talk by saying, also look at that cute profile picture. I love it. It's super cute. So cute. I'm going to do my end of raid talk, and I'm going to say thank you guys so much for stopping by. I had an amazing time. I'm going to be back here again next week on Monday, most likely. I've no idea what we're going to do. Probably play some more games, maybe some more chatting. I don't think we're going to do more Legos, but who knows? Maybe I find a nice small set along the way and we can build that as well. But I don't think so. But yeah, I had a good time. In the meantime, as always, if you want to stay up to date on things that I get up to, or streaming updates or stuff like that, you can go ahead and follow me on my Twitter account. I still call it Twitter. I don't care if it's called X, I still call it Twitter. Or you can hang out with other members of the community and me as well in the Discord channel. I'll post a raid message here as well. There it is. If you are a subscriber, you can use the one at the top with our emotes. If you are not, no worries, you can use the one below that. And then, of course, feel free to substitute those emotes for your own or your favorite streamer's emotes instead. That totally works. Like I said, I'm going to be back here again on Monday, 8 p.m. Central European Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we're going to be, we'll see what we're going to do. I have no idea yet. For now, though, chat, I wish you an amazing week. Thank you for being here. I love you all. And yeah, have a good one. Okay, well, bye. Bye-bye. Nani? All right. Bye-bye.